because people sometimes make stupid decisions based on, oh, this thing is sweet, oh, this thing is this. Like, it's a normal thing. And that's what I also said in my analogy. It is not about the age. Even a 25 years old may likely make the same decision that Regina Daniels made. It's not about the age. It's about people's choices. Thank you. And please, I'm not in any way saying anything about the domestic violence. If you want to have that conversation, there's a place where I stand when it comes to that. In no way, in no form, should someone raises his voice at you, even if someone even tries as much as possible to even hit you, walk away. Because at the end of the day, if you slap her back and she faints, you will land in jail and you will rot in jail. Nobody will say it is self-defense. Even before they will explain itself, you'd have spent like 4 months in jail already. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Maybe because I joined when you were speaking, so that is why I'm just like, let me reply to what you said. Thank you for the explanation.
Finally, okay. So, guys, the reason I wanted to speak is because, please give me 5 minutes, because I'm seeing on the timeline now, like a lot of people with big accounts are coming out to say,
Sorry, Whitney, did you say we should give you 5 minutes?
okay, 3 minutes.
Yeah,
3 minutes.
please. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, whoever posted this on the Jumbotron, thank you so much, Toxic. The quickest deflection that a man would use for his violence, toxic ass, is, oh, the girl is on drugs. IBD's wife was on drugs. Annie Dibia was on drugs. Regina Daniels was on drugs. I'm seeing a lot of accounts now coming out to say, and even a speaker came up here to say, oh, that these drugs, she probably even started the drugs because she was depressed, because she was sad, and she wasn't happy in her marriage. That I want you guys to understand that the more we keep talking about her use of drugs, the more we keep deflecting from the main issue, which is Nwoko is a very violent animal who hits women. Who only an animal would take a girl's head or a girl who is on drugs. Let's not forget, okay, that all of these evidences that people are bringing out is weed. So that's all we know that this girl is taking is weed. Okay, in the United States here, sorry that I will always use what I know. Okay, people get weed as a prescription. They are on weed as prescriptions. Okay, if their husband starts to beat them, is the husband not going to tell us and say, oh, my wife was the doctor gave my wife drugs and that's why I started to beat her? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a very dangerous, like actually dangerous and powerful. I have to give it to Ned, because before that statement came out, we were all talking about how useless and violent his ass was, and now everyone is coming to give different things of, oh, she was young, oh, this happened, oh, she was naive, her frontal lobe was not developed, this and the third. The point, the case we're talking about now is that this man beats on her, and this is not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. No man wakes up and decide, oh, today I want to have anger management issues. Oh, today I want to be violent. A violent man is a violent man and will always be a violent man. He is the one that needs to go to rehab for anger management issues. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, when people hear drugs, like the girl who came up here to say, oh, that she has seen Regina Daniels acting like a mad woman outside, she was this, she was that, she was that. There's a reason why 95% of people who get arrested for DUI were under the influence of alcohol, not drugs, not weed, not coke, not anything else, but alcohol. That's how dangerous alcohol is. Alcohol is one of the most dangerous substances that you can take. Not weed, not coke, not nothing else. Now, when people see mad people on the street, they say, "Oh my God, drugs made them that way." Let me tell you why. Again, I'm going to use statistics. Okay, you go do your research. Anybody that you see on the streets and they tell you that it was drugs, it means that that person had no business doing drugs in the first place. And what do I mean by that? That means you did not have money to afford a good substance, and then your broke ass went and started buying 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira substance from the streets. Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, Julie. In the corporate world, do they do drug tests? Yes or no? In corporate America, I'm not talking about baby jobs. I'm saying like corporate America. Do they run drug tests or not? They don't. Why don't
Some
they? Um,
some do, depending on the position.
Okay, thank you. Depending on the position, they will not,
Yeah.
well, I don't know, maybe entry level. But you see the chief technology officers, you see the management, you see all of the high positions. In fact, when you cut off entry level, maybe they can do drug tests for entry level. But for when you start going to senior level positions, they don't do drug testing for you. Why? Because the people in charge are the ones that spend most of their money on coke. Okay, if you go to Lagos, now I remember when I went to Lagos, you will see the people on the street, they're selling you bag of weed for 1,000 naira. But in that same Lagos, there are people that are buying 1 gram of weed for 50K, 100K, 150K. They're not stupid. Now, if a Momo now goes and buy 1,000 naira weed and start acting like a mad person on the street, they'll come and say, oh my God, it's drugs. It's drugs. It's drugs. If you cannot afford a good substance, sit your ass at home and get to work. So that way we will not have violent animals like Nwoko coming to use the same drugs that he has seen this girl smoke multiple times as an excuse to be a violent animal. A violent animal is a violent animal. Whether they marry you when they are 40, whether they are 50, whether they marry the girl at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, a violent man will be a violent man. If you like, go to marry him when you were 100 years old. He will still beat on you because he's a violent man, except he gets the necessary help that he needs. To round up, to round up, um, there when people say I would like, I would rather be. Someone else also said, oh, that she usually says she'd rather cry in a Ferrari than cry in a keke napep, in a keke napep. What does that mean? Me personally, okay, God forbid, I don't even want to cry. I don't want to cry in a private jet. I would not wish anyone to cry wherever that they are. But you see, a broke man is the worst type of man. A broke man with anger issues, rather. A broke man who is violent is the worst type of person that you can ever get yourself involved with. Okay? Why do I say that? Because their frustration level is at an all-time high. Everything is making them frustrated. Their surroundings is making them frustrated. So even if you're a lady that all you do is shut up, fuck, and cook, a broke man who is violent will still beat on you because you did not cook well. He will still beat on you because you did not fuck him good. He will still beat on you because you did not shut up when you needed to shut up, even if you've been shutting up from the beginning of the marriage until the end. So what am I saying in conclusion? What I'm saying in conclusion is that depression or whatever, whether she took drugs. In fact, I'm of the opinion that anybody that wants to smoke weed, so for example, now if someone travels to Jamaica and they traveled in Jamaica for the first time and they go back to their home country because they like the feeling of the weed that they had in Jamaica and they continue with this habit of smoking weed. Does that mean that they were depressed when they were in Jamaica? No, people smoke weed because they want to smoke weed. They probably like the high feeling. They probably have a good time doing it. And what's her name? Regina has access to a lot of money. So I know for a fact that she's not following people to buy 1,000 naira read from people, from the conductors and agberos to make her run mad. Okay. So all this, oh, she was depressed, that's why she smoked weed, this and that. If you tell Ned that one and say, oh, maybe your wife was depressed, that's why she started doing drugs, he's gonna tell you that, oh, maybe so, but now it has gotten worse, and that's why I have to bid on her. So that's why I want us to completely eradicate this, whether she was in drugs, whether she got married at 2, 3, 4, it doesn't change the fact that he beats on her. He beats on her, period. If you go and call all his wives now from the number 1 to number 6, they will tell you the same thing. Because they're not talking does not mean that their case is different. Okay? Only a greedy ass motherfucker will be getting married to 7 wives. Let's even start from there. Why are you getting married to 7 wives? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means you're greedy as fuck. And a greedy man is a man that nothing will ever satisfy him. A virgin, an akuna, a pastor, a what is it called? A saint, Mother Mary. It doesn't change anything. A man that is violent is a man that is violent, and on top of it, he's greedy as fuck. So I think that we're really, like, we've pushed the conversation so far off Nedwoko is not fair on Regina. Like they say, oh, let's hold her accountable. Hold her accountable that what? The only thing I can hold her accountable for is that she was dumb as fuck to not finish school. That's what I can hold her accountable for. Her ass should have finished school. Her ass should have gone to school. Her ass should have set her own business, or even the acting. I give her a chance for even still acting, even though this man told her not to. So the only thing I'm holding her accountable for is not finishing school. Not that she got married to this man or she did anything. people that are 18, 19, we've all made useless decisions that we ended up regretting. Okay. And if you want to hold yourself out, let that be her own choice to make. If she wants to hold herself accountable for getting married to this man, then that's a choice for her to make. But when we now start basing our what he said with his own mouth. So she didn't even know this man before she got married to him. But yeah, like, of course, if I keep talking, I'm gonna keep rambling. But yeah, that's just what I want to say. Ned is a violent, greedy ass idiot. Point blank. Period.
Nigerian movie. Now in one they use they compare
Bro,
Ned Nwoko.
as in,
No, no, I don't understand.
Ned Nwoko is an international lawyer that has won cases worth millions and millions of dollars for Nigeria. People don't know these things. Look, yes, we can come here and say, oh, greedy family, fine, but let's know, man, that's why what Abbas was saying, I do that 100%. I do agree with that. So, now you want push agenda, but yeah, push with the
You see this life, when I go talk this thing tire, it no go make sense for my ear. You know why? You know why? Some of us will be from polygamous families. Not everybody. See, maybe person no call the talk. Why una dey do like say these things no be wetin we don? Some of us don witness or we don see.
Olorigo, are you married?
Which kind of question be that one? Okay, yes, I'm
Are
married.
you married?
Yes, I'm
Do
married
you have
with, with three
you
children.
have children?
I have three children. Yes.
Your first child, now how many years is it?
You see,
Inequality, however you want to position it. Okay, so we're talking about age. This man in question, he's over 40 years. He's 40 years older than the lady. We're talking about power. We're talking about money. We're talking about gender imbalance. How can you hold? How can you hold? I really don't like talking on faces. I'm sorry. Give me a second. How can you hold her like you're saying that she's 18 years old? How can you hold her equally accountable with when the choice occurred under social conditions that glorify men like Ned and silence women like her? It's conditioning. Like, I think that's something that's the context or the nuance that's not being considered. Like, you're saying, oh, it's she should be she should be blamed, or you're trying to shift the blame a little bit to her. But these choices were not made as a free choice for her. This is conditioning. Accountability does not moral accountability increases with power. Ned had decades of experience navigating relationships. He had immense financial leverage. He had influence that could shape her image. You mentioned the fact that she's in the industry, and perhaps the industry also encourages behavior like that. So if that's what you're saying, and you're saying that all these things are present, then those things should account for why that decision, quote unquote, in this case, saying that you're shifting the blame to her, could have been made, right? It should. Because if we're saying that Regina is at fault regardless of her environment, then you're erasing societal grooming. You're also ignoring the fact that older men should really not be pursuing younger women. Because Ned, at the point when he got married to her, he was 59 years old from the article I read. I don't really know too much about this. I'm just trying to include context. But from the article that was put up here in the JT, he was 59 years old when he met this lady and got married to her. He had no business, none, zero, zilch, talking to somebody that young. And so if we're now trying to quote unquote shift some blame and say, oh, she was 18, I don't want to go back to the whole if she's 18, if she can go to jail, something about it going to jail, she can get married, because Candy already gave good explanation to that, which was what I initially put my hand up for, because when I heard, I was like, let's not do that, because criminal responsibility, moral and psychological responsibility are completely like, the law punishes right or wrong. It focuses on criminal responsibility. You cannot then say that because of that, it doesn't say that the decision was wise or mature. So you cannot, anyway, coming back to the conversation that is being had right now. And so you're also reinforcing victim blaming narratives if you're trying to then shift and say, oh, because she was 18 at the time this decision was made, you are in fact reinforcing victim blaming narratives and saying that women, quote unquote, I know you said that you're not supporting the violence, but by doing that, you're indirectly supporting the violence because you're enforcing that victim blaming narrative and saying that the woman in question asked for it. Because you said, you said that the whole thing again about that, cry in the Ferrari, dance in the Ferrari, or not crying the pepper kicking up pep, whatever the case may be. When we say things like that, you're shifting the blame. You're saying, well, you're the one who said this, so if this is what you're getting as a consequence, accept it. I'm not saying that's what you said. I'm just saying that is basically the insinuation of what is being said. No matter how you want to twist and turn it, if you're saying that, oh, because A, B, C happened, and then now the consequences is D, you have in fact accepted D as a consequence. And that is not fair to the victims in question. Particularly given this situation, we live in a patriarchal situation. I think we live in a patriarchal society. I think that is one thing everyone on this space can accept. If you cannot accept that one premise, then I don't know. But we live in a very patriarchal society. And then saying that, I lost my train of thought. Shift that blame from Regina a little bit, or just shift some blame to Regina at this point, at the inception of this marriage. You're in fact reinforcing all the patriarchal norms. And basically, what I like to call that is gaslighting, patriarchal gaslighting. That's what I call it. You're erasing the system and you're like erasing the abuser's responsibility. Because that is what this is. That is what the case is. In the first place, the blame in my books belongs to him because he had him and her mother, because they were the adults in her life and they failed her. That is my stance. They were the adults in her life and they failed her. And now, if we're now to shift the blame to her a little bit, what if that was the only thing? Or what if those were the conditions, or that the options she thought she had were limited? Because now we are able to have these conversations, maybe in more nuanced grounds, or we're able to be more vocal about this kind of conversations now. But I don't think this was the same or the case 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I think I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I beg to differ. But 5 years ago, this conversation would not be this controversial as it is right now. I think as a society, we've kind of moved towards a more, I don't want to say feminist mindset, because that might push things a bit out of the conversation we're having. But I think that as a society, we're now moving towards more like women should be more outspoken, women should speak up more, women should do more things as a society compared to maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, especially in a country like Nigeria. It wasn't very acceptable back then. So how much more this girl who is under her mother, where you already have all the societal pressure to we already know that Nigeria as a society, wealth is power. We know that. And we know that you can almost get away with everything if you have money in Nigeria. At least those things we can all agree on. So imagine in a society where this man has come to ask for this girl's hand in marriage. And even though she was I think, and from what everyone has been saying, even though she was known or visible at the time, it wasn't still wealth, I would say. And so now this is somebody who is now bringing all these things. And I know people want to equate it to, oh, she's greedy, her mom is greedy. But can we please flip the script and said, what would he have? What if they had said no? Then what would have been the repercussions? What if she didn't have a choice?
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but guys, if you're not speaking, please go down because I need to bring somebody up. Thank you. Or I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
So I just think between it being like the conditioning of what she was already like being conditioned in a society where all these things, you have the duress, you have the family pressure, you have societal pressure, you have this is again. I think the mother coerced her. That's my stance. But for the purpose of this conversation, if we're saying that at 18, some blame should shift to her, you like how are we shifting blame to her when you already also said that, oh, all the conditioning, you gave the Nollywood explanation, you said she didn't, I don't know, some other things you said, you basically said some things and then kind of, what is the word I'm looking for, you were contradicting yourself in some ways, in my opinion. But hey, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to ask one question. if we're saying that Regina is a fault, then how can you hold an 18-year-old equally accountable, or to whatever extent accountable for these choices under the societal conditions designed to glorify men like Nerd and silence women like her, when you already mentioned without saying it that she was conditioned?
Okay, I think it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Yuji. I think you buttressed a lot of my point, even though we blocked each other. Hey, or you blocked me. Anyway, that's on the side.
Wait, I'm sorry.
So,
I blocked you. Wait,
it's okay. I'm a
I
menace.
thought you blocked me, so I blocked you back. Hey, okay.
Oh,
Wait, we'll
this
talk
is
about
how
this.
true love starts.
Or maybe I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
But you were. It was almost like you took the words out of my heart. Like, so I was going to say, yes, Regina made a bad decision, but to me, she has no blame in how the decision happened because the person to be blamed is actually her mother.
Exactly.
I don't like this 18-year-old I keep hearing. That girl was 17. And this is a proven fact that she was indeed underage. Just that according to the Nigerian law, which says I think only I think it's 12-year-old. 12 years is the age you can't marry beneath. I can't remember, 12 or 11. So Nigerian law in itself is patriarchal, as we already know. So she was not 18. And even if she was 18, it wouldn't have changed anything. The question becomes, why did her mother feel the need to introduce her to Nwoko? Nwoko is a sponsor of many Nollywood movies. He's one of the Nollywood patrons. A lot of his homes and houses are being used as like Nollywood. He's a sponsor. And that's the reason why everybody has a video or connection with Nwoko, all the actors and actresses. So yes, I really don't know why she felt the need to introduce her daughter to Nwoko in that manner. And based on that introduction, the man said he chose to marry her after introduction. So, like, all of these things is clear. Like, I don't know. And she was in a relationship, and then she got married within 3 weeks. Please make it make sense. Even if she was 23 years old, what kind of marriage happens within 3 weeks of meeting the person when it's not an Hollywood film? Like, guys, this is a clear case of age. I'm sorry, she does not have the capacity to make a good decision. She simply does not. She's young. She's obviously heavily influenced by her mother, who literally brought her to Nollywood at that age. In fact, there's already a lot to say about child actors and the abuse. In fact, that one we don't even to discuss those ones at all. Those ones are no-go areas. It's Hollywood and the rest that are still uncovering. Nigerian Hollywood industry, there is nothing we don't hear. People would literally come online and tell you that they do sex for roles. Producers will even defend themselves. Like, it's not one, it's not two, it's not three, it's multitudes. Like, it's not even a secret at this point. So the idea that there was no exploitation in that marriage is just, it does not make sense to me. It's clear as day. You can say, yes, she was being greedy. You can say, Omo, that thing is nothing but exploitation. There's a reason why older men go for younger women. It's because they know they're easily coerced. When I was 17, I was dumb as fuck. I'm telling you. I didn't have sense. Even if you tell me this, like my head, like my ability to make a correct decision is simply impaired. Okay? So this is all to say that that decision was heavily, in fact, it was her mother that made that decision, if we're being all the way honest, because even her father came out to say the same words. Now, if you guys remember, when Ned and Regina got married, I thought the mother was living with them. As a matter of fact, not even I thought, she was living with them. How does everyone forget that? Every video that came out with Regina Daniels, her mother was there. Her mother was basically a third party in that marriage for the first year or two that they were married. It's only now that she has moved out and she's doing her own things, and then the brothers and co are there. It was the mom who was there before. When they were flexing the car, it was her and the mom. When they launched all the things they got, it was her and the mom. Almost all the videos she's with her mother. So the idea that the mother is not the reason for this marriage, I don't understand. Even when she went to swear, now the mama did beside her in the swearing thing. Like, the
Where
mother
white and
too.
white join.
Thank you. The mother also entered that oath of women because she is also on the husk too.
She did it too with her daughter. So I really don't see, even on the marriage that they gave her that looks like a elders meeting. Did you not see the woman push Nwoko to hold her daughter? And she still came online to justify it to us at that time that she's old enough, that you are looking at her daughter as a small girl. That is some illiteracy. Like what the mother said, I'm sure you have heard it. Like, guys, people in Nigeria are fucking backward. I'm sorry to say this. It's the truth. When I went back to Nigeria, like some of the things that my uncles and aunties to say, I'm like, this is fucking backward. They don't think like, to them, 18 years is a good enough age to get married. Especially in the East. Eastern girls marry early. Go and find out. They marry early. Girls drop out from uni every other day to go and marry. It's not something, it's not a ha. The only reason this one went viral is because she was already a viral sensation with a man, Somadina. Both of them at a point, they were like, they were saying, are you too famous? Right? So, all this talk, like, this is a clear case of they asked this girl to marry an elder. Simple and short. And that's why that Somadina is laughing today. Because it's like, you forced your daughter. Could she have said no? No. Let's be honest. You think Regina will say no? No as how? You can't tell me that that girl was happy to allow that ancestor jump on top of her and take her virginity. You can't tell me that. And then the ancestor still felt the need to go and boast about her virginity like she's an item to be purchased off the road. Please, Candy, you were here yesterday when I said, to me, that wedding that he married her the way she was, to me, that is when he started manipulation. And car, like those kind of Igbo, don't worry, let's there are people they marry like that. Like, please, this is clear exploitation. Now, if you're telling me her decision to turn to drugs now as an adult is her fault, I will say yes. But the only explanation I can provide to that is you don't know the circumstances of why it was easy for her to turn to drugs. Because, like, what did this person say? Pretty Juice, even though I don't know if I believe her gist, she's saying that the man was okay when she used to drink it. It was when she started smoking it, he had a problem. Even though those other nasty rumors, which I don't know if they are true, but if there's any truth to those rumors, then there's something wrong because she's not the only one that has been exposed for taking other substances. The ex-wife too, it was substance too. That means what is that? Is that place a druggy house where you go, you have to cope with substances? Please. And even that so-called thing he released that is called a statement, he said, in my absence, the ruckus happened. But in the same sentence, he's telling us that he took his son to the hospital. Oh, God, you were there. You were there. And it is obvious he was there from that video that even came out. And from what that Cho brother of hers said. And clearly, this beating did not start today. It has been going on throughout the marriage. So I can believe that beating like 100% because it's very easy for him to just slap her if she talk anything. We've seen him scold herself on live. Please, guys, like I know I listen to Ayokule's talk and I get where Ayokule is coming from because it feels like we are looking for reasons not to put the decision on her because she should know left from right. But what I think Ayokule, you should look at the entire situation as it was at that time. Even if she had any hesitation in mind, the ability to express it would have been harder for her to do. That girl does not know much. If you even see her videos from before, she was not rich. Look at Nwoko. Nwoko lives in an estate where he owns all the buildings. Has she seen that kind of words before? For her to go and say no. Guys, I'm just saying no. The person we should really focus on is that useless man called Nwoko. And I'm actually scared for her. I would have said she should go back to the marriage because as it is now, something just clocked in my head when you guys were talking. They threw her out. So her clothes, maybe she could have even sold one or two of those gold jewelries that she had. But all those ones like that probably inside her wardrobe inside the house. Because what I saw her wearing there was nightgown. Meaning that actually, Ochikwakana, meaning that she left like that. Cars not in her name. Houses not in her name. Maybe if she's smart, she should quickly transfer some money in her account right now. Because the account apparently is also governed by her husband. So really, I'm actually more worried about Regina Daniels at this point. And I advise that she go back to her husband and come out with a better plan, because I'm not even sure she has enough evidence in her phone of the abuse that he abused her. So she better go back, come out with a better plan, maybe start transferring some things, even if it's the jewelry, let her pack all those ones first, so that she will see money at the end of all this. Because what we say,
You know well, I swear.
my dear Chikwakana, like she's wearing this thing. She needs to go back there. I'm sorry, because that's the only thing I can advise her now. Going like this, forget about we with the social media, forget about this. Let her just first go back first. Eh? And this time she should go back with a plan, not that nonsense that she was doing before. Try to gather as much money as she can and make her escape, because this man may not die anytime soon. Okaya is still alive. Oh. If she says she wants to be waiting, hoping that the man will buy 20 years fee pass and she's still there. So I think she should go back. Anyway, that's why I rest my case.
I think I'm the one speaking now, right?
No, it's me.
Okay.
Yeah. I can you guys hear me?
Are you the one speaking or I should go?
You are the one, that bad girl.
Yeah, okay. I just want to know if you guys can hear me. All right.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you.
I'm very, very naive to this whole like Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko story. Like I don't know the beginnings of how this started. I'm literally like on the outside looking in. So I don't have like deep level thoughts or deep level information like how you guys know of it. So I just have a couple of questions. Um okay, I was hearing like different ages, like 17, 18, and I don't know. I just googled and she was born in October 25th, 2000, and she was married in April 2019.
No,
So
that's the one that they gave her after the
from
invites happened. She was
huh?
actually not 2000 born. According to her father, I believe the father said she was 2002 or thereabouts. But because of the allegations,
Okay.
the next year she jumped like 1 or 2 years to claim a new birthday. Therefore, her age changed. Do you get?
Oh, okay, okay. So the father came out and said like that is not true. So she was
Around the
7.
marriage time, when he was disagreeing with the marriage, she was like, she's not even 18. She's not even she's not an adult yet for marriage. So that was part of the drama during the announcement of the marriage.
Yeah, I don't know because honestly, a lot of parents don't even know their children's birthdays or ages, so I don't even have an opinion on that. Um, and also, I'm like, no, I'm not trying. I don't have an opinion. I'm just asking questions because I really do not know any deep information into this. I'm just trying to gather more information so like I can try to make.
The marriage.
It
Sorry,
is the
Okay.
toxic.
women that
Yeah,
are with him that have
yeah.
accusations.
Toxic, please check your DM.
Okay, no, because I'm asking because like what like I wanted to know
There is
like were
another
there
one
like
that she blamed. We don't know now, but he
It
has
was
many
it was
wives.
during the marriage we had accusation from one of the wife, but before he got married to Regina, we didn't hear about
We
oh
also
anything
don't
okay
know
about
those
it.
okay
his
okay
other wives. Those ones are not popular
We also
figures
don't know
with
him.
social
Regina was
media.
the one that made him popular, kind of.
okay okay. Also um I saw like this video. Even me, I I have my thoughts on it because I don't think it's true. But I saw a video where she was saying her mom was against it, and then I see other videos where her mom like it seems very elated, seems very happy about the marriage. So I'm trying to like figure out like
Our mom was never against
Somebody
his
that came
marriage.
online
She
to be
was never.
defending
She
it.
was
Forget
fully
this one
in
that she's
support.
doing now.
Please.
Amma was
It
the one
was
that
the
introduced
dad
her to
that
the
was
man.
against.
If it
Thank
was
you.
up to her mom, she'll be the one to marry Ned. It's just because Ned did not like the mom.
Mm.
Trust me.
Okay, yeah, because I was just watching a video. I literally just went to TikTok to go and find video. I went to Twitter and TikTok to find videos, and I saw the video of her saying that her mom was against it. So I was so confused. Like,
That one was recently. She made that one because people are always bringing
yeah,
it up about her mom. So I guess she felt the need to kind of defend her mom. Do you get?
that's what I'm saying. Because like, and I also saw different videos where her mom is like, I'm literally watching a video right now, and like her mom is like literally next to her. I don't know the story. Like, honestly, throughout the years, I've heard her say some weird ass comments. Like she like there was one comment I've heard her say something about like basically like it was it was it was like it was steering towards the direction of, oh ladies, no matter what happens in your marriage, stay in your marriage. And like I don't really fancy her because of like all those like just all those salacious comments she said. It's like, girl, we understand, yeah, you married a rich billionaire, we understand, yeah, that's why you have this opinion you're saying, but you're living in luxury, you're not living in poverty. So yeah, you can say those things because your guy is giving you a house and cars. Like this, it's just a lot of things that she has said. I'm like, I
Chelsea,
don't really
just to
fancy
clarify,
saying.
there's no luxury she's living in because that one has also been
I
talked
mean,
about.
apparently now I know that because there's nothing in her name, and if it seems like her mom is also stupid because it clearly you married her off for money. It was not because of love or looks, and the guy was, and you knew that the guy was married before Regina. I think Regina's like what, this fifth or third, fourth, fifth, I don't know, fifth wife. So clearly she knew that
No,
the
she
man
was
was
the
not.
seventh wife. Seven.
Oh wow,
The
okay.
mom was bought a house, okay, and she has money that she receives every month. And also, I
Hmm.
think her daughter got them a car, or thereabout. I think there was a story which is unconfirmed, allegedly, that Ned gives her mom 30 million every month.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, everything is now coming out that nothing is in her name, and I'm like, girl, how stupid can you be? You and your mom, very stupid individuals. Because how do you not have anything in your name? How? Like, at least, I'm sure the guy, like, unless he's not giving her any type of money at all. Unless, like, he's literally, like, counting every single dollar that he's giving her and making sure that that she spends every single naira that he's giving her. Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure, like, come on now, I have like some type of backup or like savings account that you're storing all this money that he's
Sorry,
maybe,
that
I don't
bad
know,
girl.
giving you.
Whitney,
That's
check
the
your
power
DM.
imbalance we're talking
Whitney, check
about
your
now.
DM, please.
So like I'm saying, like, see, let me tell you something. Make I not cast some of my friends, yeah. But I know some girls that that are receiving and they're tucking it in some accounts. So yes, there can be a level of power imbalance. But then again, some girls are just not
Wait, I
smart
want to
enough
ask you a
to pull
question.
that off.
Are you talking about the abuse or you're talking about the money?
Ah, I'm talking about money. What does money have to do with abuse?
They're talking about the abuse and you're just misdirecting everything to the money. That does not make any sense.
No, but she
I
decided
ha-
to focus on the money now.
Excuse me,
The
Mr.
money is very
Flower.
important, so because it's the money that if she had now, she can walk away with her head held high. Right
It
now,
is
Ochibo Aka,
important, but at the end of the day,
I'm so
you did not
sorry.
do
Excuse me,
anything
Flower Girl.
about the
I said I have
marriage.
Is she
questions.
done?
I have questions now. I'm not even gone to the abuse yet. I'm having questions because I'm naive to all this information. Please don't try to shut me down. I know you guys are talking about abuse, but I also heard people also talking about properties and money. Did you guys not discuss that as well? I'm confused.
If
Hmm.
you're
It's the last speaker, not bully her. Come on, guys.
In here, nobody is bullying anybody. Please, we
It's
are just
it's
Excuse
talking.
it's
me, I
sounding
don't
that
think.
way. Allow her
Excuse
express
me,
herself.
the host and co-host don't have a problem with me asking these questions. Thank you. Okay, and also, yeah, see, from from the videos, like what I can gather is that her mom is very, 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 like she's very, 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 very much for from the marriage. That video of her saying her mom was against it, I don't believe it. She's probably just trying to save face. And obviously, she wouldn't come on camera and say her mom was against it. I don't think she'll do that. And plus, there's videos of out there of her mom being happy for the marriage. So, I don't. I'm obliged to believe that her mom was for it. Then, second of all, huh? There were signs that that man was abusive. There were signs in that marriage, like it was just cover up that they were doing, because I saw videos of him just like he was just the way he was just talking to her like he was her dad, saying, "Oh, don't do this, don't do this. Why are you on?" I saw one video. Why are you on TikTok live? Off that live. I'm like the signs were there, so I kind of knew that maybe there's some abusive. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I don't know if it was emotional or physical. I don't know, but there was some sort of abuse going on in that marriage. Like I kind of saw it, and like when a woman is young and that man is very much, how old is he? Like 60 something. I don't know, 70 something. There's always signs that there's gonna be abuse. That man is rich. He's in politics, so it's easy to believe that yes, like there are signs of abuse. And I'm not surprised by what I saw yesterday. Like I saw it coming. It's I heard she packed out of the house months ago, but then she came back, packed out again, came back. So like I knew that this story would come out eventually, and it's really really disturbing and disgusting to see. Um, and I just honestly I just wish her luck because she has two boys, and I'm I don't want to believe that her boys are in that house and they're witnessing what's going on, because this is not a good memory to have, even though they're young. But there are some things that some children do remember. So I just wish them prayers for her and the girl. That man can go to hell for all I care. I don't really care for him. That's why I asked that question before. Like, does that man have stories of abuse um, before the marriage? Because me, I don't. This may be controversial because I personally believe that if this man has a story of multiple abuse, histories and stories, and you go and marry that man, I'm so sorry, you are complicit because you knew of his abuse, you knew of his victims, and you still want to go and reward that man with marriage. And 9 times out of 10, women like that also tend to support the men in their when they get accused of shit like that. So that's why I had to ask that question so I could know where I'm, having my opinions on it. But yeah, I see this story. Yeah, it's very disappointing, and I feel for the girl because honestly, like she literally just wasted her career. Um, and her mom is just a disappointing mom, disappointing mother. Her dad basically tried to save her, but they no one agree, and both of them they no one agree because see, it's very very sad. It's very 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 sad. It's very unfortunate. It's a very unfortunate story. Kids are involved, and that man he deserves every negative thing coming towards him, and he still has other wives. That he's probably beating black and blue. Seriously. So honestly, I don't really know if I don't like. It's given that she was naive, although I know there are some 18-year-olds out there that willingly want to marry older men just for the money. I don't know if that's her case because I can't say for 100% that she did not want to marry that guy. I don't know her. I don't know her story. I wasn't there. I don't live with them. I don't live with her and her mom. So I can't come out here and say, oh, she wasn't for the marriage. No, I can't 100% say that. I don't know her. She probably was for the marriage a little bit,
But for
maybe.
the money, my love, if you say it, nobody will kill
Please,
you.
I want to ask this Ayokari
No, I'm saying I
something.
don't know because I honestly do not know her at all. I don't know of the story. So that's why I can't come out and say, oh, she wanted it or she did not want it. That's why I really do not have that opinion. She may have or she may haven't. I don't know. But based on what I'm seeing from the mom, it seems like the mom did actually coerce her. Like that one, I believe. I believe it. I believe it. That mom was too happy. She was too excited. But yeah, there was a level of coercion. As for her, I don't know. She may have wanted it. She may have. I don't know. But now she's in this predicament. I really hope she has some money towed away. Because if she doesn't, then sorry for her. Really, really sorry for her. And in Nigeria, that man is not going to serve any type of repercussions because we know this country. By now, he should have resigned from his position, or should have been fired, or he should have been out of the what is he, a senator? He should have been, I don't know, like, he should not be where he is right now. Like, he should be somewhere hiding. Like, his publicist should be out here putting out a statement saying he has resigned from his position, like something like that. But no, Nigeria is just a lawless country, and that man is not going to suffer any type of repercussions for his actions at all. And it's very unfortunate. It's very, very, very unfortunate. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay. Ayokunle, I want to ask you a question, please.
Yeah, go ahead. You can.
You were saying that she was greedy, right? That's what you said. She was greedy, yada 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 yada. And I want to ask you, like, if somebody sees a chance at a better life, is that a bad thing?
Okay.
If you had an option, if you're a woman and you saw
Yeah.
a chance at a better life,
Yeah.
would you take it or not?
Okay. So I had an option.
No, it's just a yes or no question.
Let me answer your question.
You just say yes
You
or no,
can't
to be
tell me
honest.
how I should answer.
I'm still going to talk. That's why I say you should just say yes or no.
That's not a yes or no question
Can
now.
I
There's
just
It's a yes or no
can I
question.
just respond
Oh,
in
yeah,
30 seconds?
Allow him to answer how he wants now,
In 30
guys.
seconds. Okay. When I was young, at the age of 18, I had the option of doing Yahoo. Yes, I had people around, almost all my friends are doing Yahoo. Guess what? I chose not to do it. Does that answer your question?
Yeah,
I
who
think
is
so.
he? Is marrying somebody that you're older than?
You
It's
said
not, it's
options
crime
of making
now.
money. You
Yahoo
said
is
no,
a
Oh
no,
my
wait.
crime.
God.
You
Yahoo
said
is a
options of making
crime.
money. You said
I don't
options
say
of
option of
making
making
money.
money. I said a chance at a better life.
Exactly. Yahoo is a chance of a better life. Yeah.
Yahoo
Come
is
on now,
Because
crime.
that's a
Marrying to
crime.
an old
Come
marrying
on.
because of money is not crime.
Exactly. It's not a crime. It is never a crime.
it is about choices. And I
It
just
is not a
responded to you.
crime.
I had a
It's like,
choice
let me
also, and
say
I didn't
something.
choose
Chill.
it.
Let me say something. Somebody married like a chance at a chance for a chance at better life, and then things got sour. She never, like, I'm not sure being and that's shifting the blame away from him. And this will continue make this will, like, it's going to be repetitive that men will come out and then they'll beat women, and they know that people will come here and say, oh, why did she go and marry him? Why did she go and do this one? Why did she go and do that one? When the main focus should be, why would he beat her? It's a marriage, for crying out loud. She did not kill anybody. She got married. She was domestically abused in her home. And then people are saying, oh, why did she get married for money? Why did she do this one? Why did she do that one? Like, I don't understand the whole this thing. Everybody should just, like, focus on, like, it's the man that's supposed to be taking all the blame. Like, to be very honest, like, let me even, like, let's use another instance. People are saying greed, you're talking about, oh, it's her fault she got married for money, as if they don't beat women in poor marriages. There are people that get married, like, in normal homes, and they still get, like, emotionally abused, physically abused. So it's like there's no point in what you're saying. There is actually no point. This is just physical abuse. This is what it is. There's no, oh, you got married for money, and then this is the consequences of getting married for money. Like, I would never believe that. I'm not going to buy that. That's
But we are just saying the do you know things you're that complicating happen in the yourself?
no.
marriage.
It's Ayokunle that
And
said it.
please, you are the one mixing it up. Do Don't you know mix that? it Do up, you my know that love. you're? That's Do not you what know we are that you're trying to complicating yourself in be this honest. statement?
What? How so?
Okay, you just stated now that now you can get married, even the poor, they will beat you in small poor home and also in rich home.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? So she should expect that. It's something that she should
She
expect
should
that
expect
that
to be
happens in
beat.
marriage.
What are you saying?
Why do you just
No,
stated
no,
something now that you
no,
can
no,
equally be
no.
She
beat?
should expect that
Wait,
they
let
should
me
beat
tell
her.
you. Why
Is that what you're
not?
saying?
Since you can be beaten, since you said
I
you
said
can be beaten in small home
relax. You not
and
get
also
me.
in rich home.
Chill. I said people that are saying, oh, because she got married from greed, then and they beat her. That's like getting married for greed. That's why the beating is like normalized. They're talking
Who
as if
said that on
in
this
normal
space?
marriages.
Who
In
said
normal
that on this
Nobody
space?
said that. Nobody said that. I'm judging
Ayokule
based on
said
what you
she
said.
literally got
Nobody
married for
said that.
greed. Let her
Bro,
take accountability. Accountability for what? For them beating her. Are you for real? Let her take accountability for them beating her.
Is that what was
Can I
said?
just speak now?
Is that
Who
Can I
you?
just
accountability I
Who were you
mentioned?
saying?
Blood of Jesus.
can I
Can we say that we're not holding
can I
her
just speak now, please?
accountable though? That we're just pushing the
Can,
blame to everyone. You
I
said
don't
please
see
that.
any
can
reason
I
why
just speak now?
I don't see any reason why they should be blamed on her, to be honest. Unless she
Okay,
knew that
let me
it
tell you.
was
Let me tell you why she did.
unless
Let
she
me
knew
tell you,
chill.
baby girl. Let me tell.
Jesus. Let me explain what Ayakule said so we're not like throwing shots at him for no reason. Ayakule was not blaming Isabella. Jesus, I'm not Isabella. What's her name again? Regina Daniels. Ayakule just said he feels like we need to give Regina Daniels one or two accountability. Me the only and that's why me I said I'm only going to hold her accountable for not finishing school. But he said we cannot blame everyone and not give Regina one or two accountability. He never said he was blaming her for domestic violence. Let's not throw that narrative out there, please.
Please, can I speak now? I hope
Please,
it's
I'm
my
the
turn.
next person. I'm the next person to speak.
Okay, let me call the
Ah,
line up, please, because we have a bunch of new
I'm the
speakers.
next person to speak.
Okay, so is
are you
chocolate.
sure?
One,
Yes, I'm very
one
sure.
second, ma'am. It's Chocolate Barbie and Chidera. So Chocolate Barbie, Chidera, Ayokunle, and then Sky D. So Chocolate Barbie, Chidera, Ayokunle, Sky D, and then Temitope. So
I mean, before your colleague go, can I go because he's been a speaker? I just want to rebuttal something. Just
okay,
something.
Sky
So,
D.
when you come and see, you sometimes you don't have to actually name something before we know what you are trying to do. Because when you say someone got married because of greed or she was flaunting words, you are trying to take away the sympathy from her. But that's by the way. I just want to say that flaunting words or getting married because of money is not a crime at all. It is a very valid reason for wanting to get
Period.
married. People marry for different reasons, for love, for companionship, financial stability. None of this reason is superior to the other. You can marry for whatever reason, and it's not a guarantee or is not a justifiable reason for domestic violence. So this she's flaunting words. Not be waiting she get, she go flaunt. She get car, she post the car. It's not like she's carrying someone else's car to
Sade
post.
Okoya, does she not flaunt her wealth? Does she not
Now the
flaunt
thing where
Exactly.
she gets. Now the thing where she
Shade
gets.
flaunts her wealth, but in a very sexy and classy way.
if she like let
Please
her
put some
flaunt?
There's nothing
respect
like
on her
that.
name.
Exactly. Now the thing, there's no way I am going to hold a 17-year-old accountable for marrying a 70-year-old man. It no fit happen. I will
Bam.
not do that because there's a lot of things in play. This thing is not just black and white. There's a lot of gray areas, power imbalance. This guy is even a politician for crying out loud. Look at what is happening now. People are saying that she does not even have property in her name. If it was like a 30-year-old woman, will this even happen? This lady is not even.
For where for those scrape even the last 5 naira where that man gets.
Exactly. In Nigeria, yeah, we even forgot our cultural, the whole our conditioning, social condition, and everything. Some of us, if not for social media exposure, we for even they worse than Regina. I remember even me as I'm speaking, it was social media that started exposing me to so many things. I remember when I was in school, Seth, I was part of those people that used to think that if you go out with a guy, Seth, you cannot use your own money to pay. You have to pass the money to the boy so that the boy will pay to save his pride. A lot of Nigerian women have this damaging mentality. You can see it reflect in our Nollywood movie and everything around us. All of these things shapes the way a lot of women respond or you make decision. Not to talk of someone that is even 18 years old, that be 17 years old. There's a lot of power imbalance, influence, and all of that. So there's no way I can hold that girl responsible. Everybody failed her. Nigerians failed her. Look at what we're even discussing. Are we even supposed to be discussing whether she got married for money or not? That is not. That is just. It's not even what we're supposed to be discussing. The issue here is domestic violence. Whether she got married for money is irrelevant. It's not
Exactly.
something. It's not something we should be talking about. This man is a sitting senator, for crying out loud. That is what we're even supposed to be talking about. This, look at someone that is representing people, and this is what he's doing. And we're coming to say, oh, she got married because of greed, and all these things are even irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. I don't know, because and then this guy came and said she dumped the other guy, that she knows what she was doing. Let me tell you that there's no even guarantee that if she gets married to that her other boyfriend, she would not be abused. We can't foresee these things. There's no guarantee. She fit even marry that man too. She go still end up like this. So there's no guarantee that if she marry that man, it will be better. Or because she married Ne, it will be better. And you've forgotten that even in this one that we're even having this debate, there are some women that have married much older men, and the marriage still dey intact. Shebi, that marriage still dey intact. Did they foresee what they were going into? They didn't foresee it too. You can't predict so many things. You could even marry this love where we dey talk about. If you marry for love now, that marriage for love sef, na if they torment you later. People change. People change. You can marry someone that is even very loving, godly, a pastor. Even pastor, they beat their wife. So what are we saying? Let's focus on the main thing, which is domestic violence. All these things we're just doing is just we're just beating around the bush, dancing in circle, and there's no way I would hold Regina Daniel accountable. She's not the one at fault here at all. She's the victim. She no dey at fault at all, and I don't even understand what the other lady is saying. That I don't know. She was, when someone was telling her that poor men and rich men, you can marry a poor man and rich man will still beat you, and she was saying, why did she not expect it? I don't understand that question. I don't know how she framed it, but that question, I don't understand where she dey come from. Like, why would you go into marriage expecting violence? It's not even written in. No, they know they write am for head. You can marry a rich man and it could be the nicest marriage ever. You could marry a poor man and it could be worse. So I don't know. I think we have a personal vendetta for women who marry rich men, because once you just turn and say na rich man, we go just remove all the sympathy. We go focus, because if he's a poor man, I will not be having this conversation. But because he's a rich man now, the focus don't change. What is our problem with women who marry rich? Because now if they born children or anything, shey na bread they wan take train the pikin to school, they need money. We have this thing. Same thing with when we see women, like you will see a lifeless body of a woman on the road. The next assumption is that she don't go follow rich man, na im make e dey for road. We should stop that thing. It's not good at all. And this is why a lot of these men have audacity to do this thing, because they know that when they do it, we don't hold them accountable. We shift the focus to irrelevant things, like why she go even follow rich man, and those are irrelevant. I beg, please let us focus on that stupid man for
Thank you
beating
so much. Oh shit.
for beating the girl. No be all this one wey they talk. I beg.
Thank you so much. Also, who's the next speaker?
I'm the one, please.
Sorry.
My
Okay.
I'm
I
the
mean,
one. I'm the
Chidera.
one. In case, can you
Okay.
guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I want to say one thing very quickly. When people
Um,
say, I'd rather cry in a Ferrari than a keke na pep, it's not about domestic violence. It's basically saying that everybody in life goes through issues. I'd rather be going through stuff in a Ferrari than be going through stuff in a keke na pep, which I think should be everyone's, motivation in life, if that's the word.
so what I'm trying to say,
Chidera,
if you can hear me, although can you hear me? Because I think my network is
we
not friendly
can
at this point.
hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
I can hear
Okay.
you.
This
Sorry,
Regina
sorry.
Daniel.
The speaker, sorry, hold on, please. Whitney, when is my turn? Because I'll be going to the gym very soon.
Right after me,
Um,
just 2 seconds after me. Don't worry.
No,
after
I'm
five.
asking it because I'm going to the gym in the next like 10, 15 minutes. I can't skip my game because of space. I beg.
Chidera is gonna go.
And then go now.
Heidi, let him go first,
Okay.
please, so that you can go.
Okay. Okay. My point
Ayokole
in
is
all of the
Vivian
all these
of
things.
his face.
Can you hear me? I said my point in this is just like Regina should learn how to. She's not even yet matured, even though she's 20 something now or whatever age she is. She's not yet matured. I am not even looking at the age when she got married because there are girls that you see at the age of 15, they are sound, they are matured in the brain. I will use myself as an instance. So I feel like up to now she's not yet matured because I don't see the reason why you bring up your marital whatever to the social media. That is the worst thing you can do. If you're mature enough, the next thing you can do is just to seek for divorce. You mustn't necessarily bring this thing here. Nobody here will give you anything that you need. It's just because we are here ranting. She has not even made the move I wanted her to make at this point. If you know that you're not okay with whatever you're getting in that marriage, then get the hell out of that place. What are you still doing there at this point? What are you doing? And some people are saying, if you go out, like one of my sister, Igbo sister, is saying, "Ola, I understood what she was trying to say. Then why didn't she get something before getting married? Because that is the only time she has something, she can easily get something from that man. Before she get married, let the man buy me a car, buy me a house in my name. If Regina didn't get anything before she entered that marriage, that means she's stupid. Like you saw a man that married like how many women? Like 6 or 7, and you're coming to be number one, whatever. And you didn't get anything before entering that marriage. I don't understand. First girl I've ever seen in the social media. I think I don't even know what to tell her. If she's my junior sister, I'm gonna slap her very well because I'm hot. That time this man is coming to marry. That's the opportunity. You have that opportunity. That's the only
Slap on top
opportunity
of the
you have
physical abuse.
to get whatever Lamborghini, be it anything you want to get. That is ultimate wife alone. So the first wife is not pretty enough. The second is not. The third is not. The fourth is you. Is that what her head is telling her, or her mother, whoever that is telling her to get married at that point? Is it what their brain are telling them? Right? So I don't get all these things that is happening. Even up to now, I don't even know her stand. I saw one post that she's going to go and beg the husband after everything and go back to that place because she has nothing. Like at this point, you have nothing, literally nothing. You can't even boast of 1,000. I don't get those kind of tweets. I don't know. I don't know the kind of upbringing Regina has because I think the problem of Regina started from her upbringing. Her mother did not do a lot of work. Considering the fact that she's a single mother, she ought to play the role of a father and a mother. And those people that play those kind of role, I call them women king. I call them women king because they did a lot of job for their children. But her mother didn't do those jobs. You cannot deprive this girl from her father. Fathers play a very vital role. I could use myself as an instance. My dad did a lot of job in my life. 95% of who I am is the contribution of my father, not even my mother. My mother is too shy. Like, I don't know, these our Igbo mothers. I don't know what they feel like. They are always shy to talk to us when we are growing. My father literally did the job. At 15, I can make boldly decision for myself. I got married at the age of 20, and I'm still standing. If peradventure I'm no longer comfortable in this marriage, I will just leave. I will just leave. Nobody will tell me. I don't need to call family meeting to leave. So at this point, I don't know what are you people hearing me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Yeah, because
Yes.
to me, I don't know what she's still doing. I saw somebody tweeting that she will go back, she will buy cow because she's from Delta. The next thing is for her to go and buy cow and please her. Like what nonsense? Please her husband at this point. I don't get it though, because the thing is becoming to irritate me. If she's my sister, I might even slap the devil out of her. And she's even introducing drugs to herself. That you can equally walk away and cooperate with this man. Finish. It's very simple as ABCD. I don't know the rituals they said they did in the death or whatever. Then they should go and redo it now. Everything has process. They should go and redo. I know the marriage is it by force. It's not by force. Marriage is not by force. This is not what I bargained. Whether she married with greedy or whatever thing she married with is not my business. But if you are not finding it funny anymore, my sister, pack your load and go. Very simple. Co-parent. You have children. You have 2 lovely sons. Co-parent. Let the man be taking care of the whole thing. Okay, if the man say, okay, you'll be bringing, fine, I will be bringing, you'll be bringing. I will have my peace. I don't. That's my own. So all these things that they are talking about, that somebody said, when my sister here said, when you also when you let her go back there for what? Is it when she died there? This girl has literally been taking drugs just for coping making. That's her coping mechanism to stay in that marriage. Is it when that girl died there? You are saying she should go back for what? Because of wealth? What kind of wealth is that one, please? So that she doesn't have life. She doesn't. As it stands now, I don't think Regina has her own life. She doesn't have her own life. Everything is being monitored. She doesn't have. She can't boast of any money in her account now. If you ask Regina to boast of maybe $10,000, she cannot literally give you. So what's the sense of it? What's the sense? Just quietly leave that marriage and go and stand on your start something. So that's my own take on this Regina matter. The thing
Thank
just
you
invest me
so
up and
much.
said.
Wait, but you know it's hard for abuse victims to
No,
leave
no,
their
no, baby G.
situation.
I said baby G. Chum,
Don't,
I'm gonna speak
please
on that, but
don't
I want
let.
Ayokunle to go first.
Okay.
Cause
Thank
here.
you, please. Before you get okay. Is that when you guys make your assumptions of what ifs, it is always negative. Oh, what if the boyfriend actually married her and he ended up being abusive? Bro. Okay, what if the boyfriend actually married her and they have 2 kids and they live happily ever after? Why are you guys always pessimistic and always painting bad pictures? So what if that boyfriend that she dumped was actually the best guy for her that could have, they could have been a successful actor and actress by now and we will be celebrating them. What if that is the case? Because since you guys are always saying what if, right?
I mean, the difference was money.
Wait, nah. We are in battle of what ifs because you guys in your own what ifs, it is always negatives. Part one, not the part two of it. I am not in the school of thought to question people how they choose to live their life. See, if you like, sleep with 100 men. I don't care. I will never come to say, oh, what's he doing? This and that. Bro, I will never question you for it. I'm not part of school of thought that we believe that or judge women based on or say things that because she did this, then she's a bad person, she's not a good person, or she's a bad girl. If she smokes, then she's a bad girl. No, I'm not that person. It's not my school of thought. It's not part of my belief system. But one thing I believe in: choices, actions, consequences. Now, if you choose to marry 5 men at the same time, and then you have a successful marriage, good for you. I will celebrate you. Oh, she actually did this. Good for her. But if you have 5 men, and then at the end of the day, something actually happened along the line, and then it come on social media, of course, and then I have to pass a comment, and it doesn't turn out well, I will tell you, it is your choice. It is your decision at the end of the day. And that is what I keep on telling people. Choices years old have married men that are far older than them. And guess what? They are successful. Some of them have left the marriage, they've established their own business. Some of them have business empires everywhere. It's actually worked for them. Now, society will not come to say that it is the mother that forced that lady. Society will not come, oh, it's a patriarchal society. You guys will not remember that, oh, the lady was influenced by, what's it called? By the money that the man have. We will not have this conversation that we're having right now. It will not be hard. The main reason why we're having this conversation is because the choice that she made boomeranged. It didn't turn out the way she wanted it to be. And that is why we're having this conversation. So I am more of an apostle of saying to people, every decision you make, good or bad, and I keep on saying it, good or bad, and it doesn't necessarily mean that when you make good decisions, like someone was saying, oh, you can marry a pastor, then it doesn't mean that your marriage is successful. It is still your choice at the end of the day. It is still your choice at the end of the day to marry that pastor. Now, if it didn't turn out well, it is still your choice at the end of the day. I don't know if you guys are like getting no clarity here. I am see this whole idea of it's because she married a rich man. See, okay, let me say this. If you marry a poor man that has 5 wives, right? And then at the end of the day, you didn't enjoy that marriage, bro, it is your choice. Why did you marry that poor man? I've removed the rich man now. Since you guys are saying it's because he's rich. Now I'm saying if you marry a poor man, as a man too, if you decide to marry a poor girl, and she end up breaking you, and then you end up having issues, at the end of the day, it is also your choice. Life is about series of choices. And one thing I want you guys to also notice this. For those that are saying, and please don't shift my conversation to domestic violence. I'm speaking on choices here. I'm not speaking on domestic violence. Where I stand on domestic violence, it is the no for me. It is unacceptable for me. I'm speaking on choices here. Now, let's say Regina was 25 when she got married. Let's assume, let's say the age was 25. And then her mom tried to cajole her to say that, you know what, get married to this man and this and that. And then she eventually did it. Would you guys now say that, oh, she's 25, then she has the right to experience everything that she's experiencing? Is that what you guys will say? You guys will not say that. Will you say a 25-year-old, because their frontal lobe or what you guys are saying is fully developed, then she has a right to experience domestic violence? And that's why I'm telling you guys that age that you guys are pushing is not a justification. It's not enough reasons to actually make some decisions. What is wrong is wrong. And yeah, to cap it up, the main difference between what we are saying, it is not about, when I was talking about these marriage choices, right? Yes, I get it. You can marry a pastor, you can marry a poor man, and then this thing will still happen. Life happens sometimes. Sometimes the way we want it to turn out is not the way it turns out. But in the case of Nwoko, the signs are there, and these are my issues. The signs are there. This man fucking has like 5 or 6 or 7 wives. A greedy old man like that, with bowed and a big stomach. No. Like, bro, this guy is fucking. Assuming he's even like he has a good body structure, I would have said, okay, fine, maybe because he's good looking. That guy looked like Smigu. Attractive about him. Look like Smigu. Like this, like, bro, even the way he walks, he walks like a zombie. You saw these things, right? And then
you got married.
couple to the fact that he has 5 wives. Is it 5 or 6, 7? Even sometimes I think we have like 6 wives. And the fact that he's even old, he's old enough, like, what am I saying? He's old enough to even give birth to your mother. And you carry your leg to enter that place. That yes, this is where this is where I'm going. And then you guys are telling me that sometimes we don't know where the choices we make. Even if you marry a poor man or you marry a rich man, you don't know what happens. Life happens. Bro, this one, you know what will happen. You know.
100%.
But and then you just decided, you know what? Fuck all the consequences. I am ready to deal with it, and and I'll survive it. That was what happened. And now she's facing the consequences.
Get anything from the beginning, though.
Exactly my point. So I don't know how we actually get these things like mixed up. Even the fact that the man is man, what am I saying? A man that's married. How do you? she even got married, and she's not aware. When the man started showing signs of domestic like abuse, stuff like that, why can't you carry out two left leg and just leave the marriage? Like save what you can,
Thank you.
like chop all the money that you can chop, and waka come out. Why do you have to still stay in that marriage again? The signs are clear. So many instances that even we have seen on live. Come on, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what actually influences some of your decision, but for me, bro, if she's my sister, no.
I go plug her, man. I go pick
As
her.
I'm dragging her, I am dragging the man. But the man said, "Go collect for my hand." I beg, I'm done.
How can a man make you to
Okay.
be taking drugs? Right.
Sorry. Who is the next speaker?
Sky D.
Okay, yes, Sky. Where's Sky D? Sky D is not here.
Oh, he left. Okay, so I'm gonna call the new lineup.
Um,
It's gonna be AK Priest. 1 second, don't ask me. It's gonna be AK Priest. Don't ask me. Loki. Jomi. So AK Priest, don't ask me. Loki. Jomi. Sorry, I want to tell this girl what's her name. She there real quick. Oh, it's not. I'm not trying to argue or nothing, but I don't think it's very fair. You know what? Never mind. Just
No, go
generally.
ahead. No, just go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. I don't think it was fair for her to say, "Oh, that was your sister. You even slap her. Why did she not live?" It's very easy to say, living. We can say it's very easy to ask why did someone not leave a marriage when the person is facing abuse. Abuse could be physical, it could be emotional. Okay, but the truth is, there are rich women, very rich women who are in relationships, who are in marriages, and they're facing abuse. It could be physical, it could be emotional. Abuse is abuse. It doesn't matter how it is. A lot of women stay sometimes out of fear of leaving. Some women stay out of manipulation. Some women stay because they have kids. Some women even stay because of emotional attachment. And we can see that in cases where people are just in relationships, not even marriages, no kids, nothing. And you're asking yourself, why did this person not live if their partner is so abusive? There's reasons why a lot of women stay in marriage that has absolutely nothing to even do with money. It could be kids, it could be fear, it could be emotional manipulation, it could be emotional attachment. There's a lot of reasons why women don't live that has nothing to do with money. So money, I think, is not even money is usually is like maybe 10% when you ask women, and 90% will tell you a lot more of other things why they did not live that has nothing to do with money. I just want to say that, put that
Okay,
out there.
okay. Let me chip in something. In the case of Regina Daniels, we are talking about polygamous family here. We're not talking about one wife, one husband. We are talking about polygamy. This is a generational thing. Like if Ned, okay, but God forbid though, if they find Ned they didn't see, my dear, there will be 100% fight. Do you know what is fight? This wife that you're seeing that they are doing like they're
No,
in
no, no.
peace.
I'm not. Let's say I didn't.
No,
That's why I
I'm
didn't want to
just
call it.
trying
It's
to
not
tell
an
you what
argument.
I'm just trying to tell you what she got herself into. People are not seeing the future. This girl literally
No,
got
no,
herself
no.
into.
We agree with you. I agree with you about what she got herself into. I'm saying that I'm only making this statement because you said, why did she not live? You even brought up Baby G because she said, oh, she doesn't have nothing. She has to go. Like, I'm telling you that I'm only saying because of that word that you said, why did she not leave? Why did she not leave? It's never about money, whether she has money or not. I'm saying there are thousands of reasons why women do not live abusive situations that has absolutely nothing to do with money. If you ask her, maybe she will tell you, I didn't want to leave because I wanted it to work for the kids. We've heard that multiple times from women who say, I wanted it to work for the kids. There are women who grew up single parent. Okay, I've seen this. If you ask someone that grew up in a single parent household, they will tell you that the reason why they stayed in that abusive marriage is because they wanted their kids to have something that they did not have. They wanted their kids to grow up in a two-parent household. So there's so many reasons why women don't live.
There's
It could be
nothing.
fear.
Yeah, I understand you.
Sister, you will slap her. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
Honestly speaking, I'm not withdrawing that word. I would slap her because a man cannot literally make it to be taking drugs as what? As a coping mechanism in a marriage? No, I will even make the man to be taking that to keep himself in check. Because you can't literally be doing unless Regina takes drug when she was single. That has been part of how. But if this marriage is what is making Regina to take drugs as a coping mechanism in marriage,
No,
that is where I'm coming
she's
from.
been smoking weed before she got
I
married to
don't
him.
know. I
She's
don't know
actually
about
guilty.
that. I don't know about
No,
that.
I'm
I thought
telling you.
okay,
I'm telling you that she has
unless
been.
so,
Yes.
unless so.
Okay. Thank you so much. AK Priest, you can go.
Sometimes when we analyze everything and we come out and give some points, most of you that are making these points, we not even marry a single guy with kids. As in, it's not as in he doesn't have. I mean, he doesn't have a wife, but he has kids. Some of us will not. Let's be sincere to ourselves. So when we are trying to like justify some people's behavior or justify some certain things, everything comes with the consequences. If you are if a young girl that is marrying someone that has a kid, there's a consequence for that. Because first of all, you have to you have to one please the kids one way or the other, balance it one way or the other, and balance your partner. That's it. Sometimes let's remove emotion from this thing. You have to, and that's another big deal alone as a lady. That's let's
Even
say say
at the long run, sef, the children will still clash. Like there's a lot of things.
the children might even still clash because right now you're competing your husband with the kids too. With the kids, you're competing. Let's be sincere. The way that's it. Okay, for Regina and Daniels, we are not saying that why did she marry her, but we are saying the consequences are already there. We all know that it's not a old news. This man already some women have already left his life. Young Regina Daniel that doesn't know anything about marriage, that doesn't know anything about tolerance.
And
People that understand African men. The present men that we have right now, they overlook some certain things. But for people like them, they don't overlook some certain things. You have to treat, give them that accord, that respect, that honor, and the rest. You don't, for instance, now, serving of food. You don't, you can, for instance, now, as a young man, my wife can send my friend, and I go and eat. I can go to the kitchen and pick my food. Do you expect Ned Nwoko to go to the kitchen and pick his food? Let's be sincere. He will we now come and serve in that food. But perhaps we don't know if she's in that, don't know that, don't want. That's an African man for you. So if you are as a young girl going into that marriage, you have to prepare
Mm.
very well, mentally, emotionally, and every way around. Let's just remove this emotional thing. And for her, domestic, I will never condone. I've always said it, I never condone domestic violence. It's not nice because people have died in it. And some people have damaged their life. Up to now, they've not even that talk show. As it, and sometimes, for me, I always advise people once people that have this domain, allow them to heal before any other thing because they don't heal. So for me, Regina and her mother, to me, I always say there's a consequence. One of the consequences that is facing right now. Let's be sincere. That's one of the consequences. The man, since he married Regina, this stopped. He will marry more women. So definitely that's part of the consequence, the issue that she's facing. And also again, this he will treat the man the way the man wants. Because first of all, the man is funding her lifestyle, also taking care of taking care of her family. Let's remember not only Regina, family, her brothers, her sisters, and also her mother. And for an African man with pride, and you think that the man doesn't know what he's doing. And for the dog of a thing, I've always said it. Me for one, I don't believe say because of his dogs, because I will not believe that a lady smoking is part of the issue that have an issue. To me, that Ferrari they broke, there's something that happened which they are not telling us. Either she got angry and at the point she destroyed cars, and so sometimes when you're angry with your partner, you tend to destroy things, or when you're angry with people. So I feel that's the reason. But they are not. But the man is doing his own work, and you can give it to the man. The man is giving his own work to cover his track. That is the reason why someone like Kemi will come up and in defense of the man and bring out evidence. And someone like he too, after Kemi, but he gave out a statement. Right now, his word against Regina word. And for me, I will not advise her to go to that marriage again. I won't. I won't. I will not. Why? Because it will still happen again. It will still happen again. For her, she has the career, she has the followers, she has everything to make it in life. She's a good actress. And also she has the influence. If Regina decide to go to any start any business now, she'll make it because one, she has the influence already. She has the numbers. So I would just advise her face her career, leave this marriage, leave anything marriage for now, face your kids and your career. After that, when you are ill, you can now decide to do whatever you want to do in your life. But for this, so if today they settle, it will stay because if it's that, you cannot change that from the man because this is not the first time, this is not the second time, and this is not the third time. But for me, there's a third factor, and in that marriage, I feel the mother. I feel the mother will contribute like 60% in Regina going back or staying in that marriage. People that know African mothers very well. Sometimes when your mother is with you, then Regina might have that back and say, I don't want to be in that marriage. But if her mother is not with Regina, it will be very difficult for her to leave that marriage. Let's bring in that factor, see that factor in because the mother will still encourage her that that is how every home is. No home is perfect. Just go and do something. But if the mother is with her, that is when she will have that back. And I feel if her mother is not with her, she might after all this thing, she will still go back to that marriage. So let's just say it that way because that marriage is one. It's something that is a marriage that is not just between Regina making the decision. It was made by not her alone, by her mother. So her mother still have influence. So whether that marriage to stay today or tomorrow. If her mother, that's what I feel. And for me, for nobody supporting any domestic violence, but at the same time, she has to be held accountable one way or the other because she said, and also she even pushed out content. She even pushed out content on, and she pushed out some certain content which said that it's better to be in this kind of marriage, enjoy your life at the end, face the consequences. It's better face the consequences. And also, everybody have to people have to hold her accountable one way or the other because we never, even 16, 13, 14 years, 16 years, should know something about domestic violence. And also, before you get married to anybody or even be in a relationship with anybody, you have to understand a band that should never be crossed. And one of the band that should never be crossed is a man laying his hand on you. So, thank you, guys.
Thank you, AK. Can I go next now?
Yes.
Yes, you
Thank you.
can.
Thank you very much. So I've been listening, and with everything I've been hearing, my God, we are still far behind in this, as in some kind of issues with things I've heard. Number one, there are three things I want to address. People saying she should go back to, oh, she didn't make any money, she go back and go and carry all the money and all of those things. But first, my concern with everything that I have heard is how often we trivialize complex matters, especially the ones that affect, I'll say, women in especially. We have this from what I've heard, there's like this lack of nuance in each and every one, even mine included, our perspectives. And we have this tendency to oversimplify, life as if it's the same for everybody. Like, oh, for me, I did this at this, so why would I? Life is not black or white, though. And the dynamics are very, 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 very different. And I like the fact that we are asking important questions. How are you married to this man all this while and you have nothing to your name? Good question. That's the, as in, but you guys are asking in a way to shame her that she did not plan. If you people have already mentioned that this man pays a mom a specific amount of money every month, right? That's like, I'm paying you that I married your daughter, right? So the mother herself is the one you should be asking that. All this money that you've been collecting on your daughter, because if they are paying me, God forbid, but if they are paying me 30 million, let's, for example, allegedly, for someone marrying my daughter every month, that 30 million, I am finding something, a business, something to develop in her name, because that money is in my name. You guys are even now asking, why does she not have anything in her name? Why does she not have any money? And then you're not saying she should go back there. Someone that all this while she did not have anything, now she go back and gather something. Shouldn't that tell you? Shouldn't that tell you that that's called financial control and dependency? And that is what happens when there's power imbalance and control dynamic in such relationship. It will not give you the someone that knows that you married him for the money. It will not give you access to the money so you can leave him. Does that make sense? It will. Older men in relationship, they often control all the finances. They decide what you get access to, if anything at all. He has control over the finances. She cannot make financial decisions. That's what that says. So you give you that means she also has like specific amount of money every month, or that kind of thing. You need money for school fees. Why? Well, I have financial advisors and accountants that pays the school fees, that buys household items. So what do you need money for? I've bought you cars. You are living in a house. So why am I giving you money? But he pays the mother a specific amount, a stipend every month that he married the daughter. And then you are still asking that question of why doesn't she have anything? So that question that you are asking us, that all this while, why didn't she have any money? It should also make you reflect on, how can someone be married for someone for all these years? This man has so much power, so much money, and that girl has nothing. Your question already gives you your own answer, the power dynamic. It will not give you the money to the point where you have agency of your own to make decisions. And that is what financial grooming looks like. What looks like, oh, she's being taken care of. Everything is in his name, but she has access to it. But is he has? No. That's control. And marrying her at that age, lack of empowerment and exposure. He has cut her off education and self-development. Instead, she's living under someone else's psychological conditioning that she needs him. For you to buy this, you need me to get that money. Because theater. How much are they making in theater? She has nothing to her name. Like, I'll take care, even if she wanted to work or save, he might have discouraged it and said things like, and I'm saying he might have, but it looks like that is what it is. I'll take care of you. You don't need to worry about that. Why you want to go to Dubai tomorrow? Okay, it's taken care of. So why do I need to put money in your account so you can leave me tomorrow? Why do you think that for someone like that, you are saying she married for money, and after marrying for that money, she could not make anything out of that marriage? That should already tell you that something is wrong somewhere. This wasn't a relationship of equals. It was grooming dressed up as marriage. The goal was not to build our future. It was to possess our youth and obedience. So that's all and I'm hearing why chicken corn, there are choices. Yes, for every action there's consequences. And there are consequences to the choices that we made. 100%. But let's not forget how those choices were made. Unfortunately, these are the consequences. But when you're saying that she has every right to face these consequences of her actions or her choices, these were not choices that she made. She had the agency to make herself. And I hear you people that say, okay, yes, even if she married when she was underage, at least now she's grown. You have to understand that grooming and how you grew up over the years in the environment that you grew up dictates how you show up in the world, even if you are 35. That's why even reports, even they'll say people in their 40s, sometimes. Did someone say something?
No, I wasn't referring to you.
Oh. So I was hearing Chidera, this is not to argue. This is not to argue with you.
No, I'm not speaking to you.
Okay, all right then. Some points that you made and I do understand where you're coming from and your own personal, story and your own personal agency. And I like the fact that you said, oh, your dad taught you this. You don't know how, mothers they cannot talk. Also, you are still pointing out to the problems that we have in the society. That what? Men are the price. These men. And this is not, I don't have personal issues with men, but it just shows you that who is in the control of the world and who men are the price in essence. And you used your own personal story to talk about how your mom couldn't even talk to you or anything like that. That also still sometimes when we talk about things that let's deep in it, ask why. Why did she marry someone? Okay, she married someone for money, good, but she has nothing to show for it. Why is that? Is another thing if the person she married, they are the same age or something like that. But this is someone that has power. Someone that carried private jets to another city to go and arrest somebody to Abuja. You know the kind of power that man possesses. That some of the whys that I'm hearing you, I'm like, these are the issues. The questions that you are asking should also already give you the insights you need to see about the dynamic in that marriage. How can you be married to someone for that wealthy and you have nothing? That should tell you something. It's not that she's stupid. Do you think she doesn't want to have her own personal branding, her own personal money? That's how that time, sorry to bring this up, that time of Davido and Chioma, they'll say, hey, Chioma is King Dede. She has not done this for herself. She has not done that for herself. Do you think these people do not know what they want? They don't have goals themselves that they want to do in their life. They don't have achievement. They don't have things that they want to achieve in life. Money is good, yes. It's very, very good. It's nice. People say money do not buy money don't buy happiness. Yes, money do not buy happiness. Absolutely. But as money makes things easier, even though it does not buy the happiness. So yes, anybody that wants a better living will hope to have money. And if she went there for the money to establish herself, and today she has nothing, and you're not asking us that all these years she married, she did not save anything for herself. What's she not doing in the marriage? That should make you even think deeper. How is that even possible? That's power dynamic. That's control, financial control. Why would I give you the liberty to, do it like I would Ned, you now go to put 100 million in account, or let's say even 500 million in account, or establish her. If you establish someone, do you know that money is part of the things that they say they use to control people, even through countries? You see, they will say they are sending relief to African countries and all of those things so that they can be able to, the Western world can be able to have control over what is going on in that country. Money is used as an arcade to play power dynamic. May we not be victims of poverty, or may we not be victim of something that we cannot even stand outside and explain. And trigger warning, disclaimer. Please, trigger warning. I'm sorry I even have to put this as a comparison. I've been she made those choices herself. She knew what she was getting herself to. All this victim blaming. It sounds like when you say, okay, so when you followed him out, you did not know that you can. Why did you do this? Why did you follow him? Why did you do this? That's how it starts. Those are the victim blaming, even when it comes to the issue of sexual assault. Why did you follow him? Why, when you knew that you did not do the choices you made, so they've abused you. So yes, it's because of the choices you made. That's why you were abused. Kodao. May we not be victims of nobody. Nobody goes anywhere intending to be hurt or intending to put themselves in bad situations. Nobody. No matter how. You will not go somewhere and be like, okay, because I'm hoping that, okay, I don't have it, but I'm hoping they beat me there. No. Nobody makes choices to go and suffer somewhere. It's the same thing. They'll say, someone, so let's say for even example, sexual transmitted disease. Someone is HIV positive, right? They'll say, so you don't know when you were sleeping with men. That's why you are sleeping around. It's not the same sex you are having sex that you're having children. Did you go there to say, I want to have sex, but I hope this person gives me HIV? No. Nobody goes places to do things so that they will enter bad consequences or make decisions so that their life will turn how it's not supposed to. Control, power dynamic, it matters. We have people in marriages that it's their partner that gave them HIV. You say it's their choices and they are suffering the consequences of their choices. Some of the things we say are harmful. I'm telling you, some things I've heard on this space, they are very, 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 not even to women, to the entire society at large. Please, let's read up, let's expose ourselves to things outside of our environment. Because you can't use your own lived experience to judge somebody else's life choices. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Who's next to speak? Well, I guess it's general market.
If it's sorry, can I just quickly say something to the last person that actually spoke?
Sure.
I just want to address something. I don't think when we spoke, there was some clarity as to what was said. We pointed out that when this person was going to the marriage to Ned, she was aware
Guys,
that
I'm
this person
sorry, but
has.
title not too provocative.
All right, hold on. We did say that she was aware this guy has 5 wives, 6 wives, or like large number of wives, right? We did say that this man is actually older. I'm sure, and the fact that she's actually from that particular region, I'm sure she must have heard 1 or 2 things that Ned actually does. Because if you actually search online, you discover that there has been cases where Ned has been in one controversy or another regarding case of maybe bullying people or trying to take over people's land. So she's aware of his personality. She's aware of this marriage situation. She's aware of the age. So when we say she knew what she was walking into, that is what you are making reference to. Now, making a correlation to and saying that for people that actually, are victims of sexual abuse and violence, and saying that, are we saying that we're trying to bring them to? Please, we did not at any point in time make that correlation or make that statement. We emphatically pointed out some things, and we are saying these things are red flags. It's like you see a man that breaks bottle on people's head. Like you saw the man in your presence break bottle on a girl, stab a girl, and then you say that's the relationship that you want to walk into. Exactly. So are you saying that we are right to tell you that you saw this man do this? Why did you go into that relationship? Are you saying that people don't have right to speak on that or say that?
That's not what
Because it's clear here.
that's not
If
what I
let's say, hold
said.
on.
You asked the
No,
question.
that was the
That's not
correlation you
no.
made. No,
Then
hold on.
comprehension
Hold
is
on, hold on. The same
lacking.
way you
If that's
twisted,
what you
hold on.
got
The same way
from
you
my
twisted what was said on the
conversation.
space
If that was
is the same way I'm
if
pointing out.
that's what you
Come on
got
now.
from my
Hold on.
you asked the
Hold on.
question. I don't like people twisting the
Hold
things that
on.
I
Just
say.
hold on. I'm
If what
pointing.
you
Hold
got from
on.
my
Calm down.
conversation is that, then you lack comprehension, and I
You
do
did
not.
say, sorry, you did say in your statement that some things we've said on this space are harmful. Yes or no?
Yes,
Did you say
I
that? Yes or
did.
no?
And that's
Exactly.
because they are harmful.
And I did try to point it out to you that what this exactly what was said. How is me saying that if you see someone that has this sort of attitude or behavior, you walking into that marriage, it's a wrong choice, and why will you make such choice? How is that harmful? How is me saying that Ned having 4 or 5 wives is a red flag and no woman should actually walk into that marriage? How is that harmful? How is me saying that Ned is actually a old man that is way older, more like a grandpa to
Older
Regina,
than your
and she walk
father.
into that marriage
Ayokule, that is why I
like, bro.
said some of the things please wait, hold on. You asked the
Anyways,
question. Let me answer
let me
you.
just mute that
That's why I
beg.
said some of the things that have been shared on this space is harmful. I did not say everything. Okay, I didn't even give you an
Can you
example
give
of what I
examples?
Can you
was
mention the
saying.
harmful things?
I
Give
even gave
examples of
a
what was said
very
that's
clear
harmful.
example. Some of the things that
Okay.
were being said, being very, very harmful, is the questions that were asked. Why is she doing this? Why did that happen? Why did she not have money? Someone even used their own personal experience to say, even me, I am this. My this, that is. These things are harmful, is what I'm saying. The victim blaming is harmful. If you think what you said is not harmful, then leave it at that. But some of the things that I have heard in arguments to this, which someone even had to come and say, I don't agree with what this person said last time, because if you are saying this, you are saying that. Some of the things shared here harmful? Yes. I cannot start counting every that thing. But that doesn't mean everything that has been shared. So if you feel like your opinion that you shared was not harmful, then leave it at that. I didn't say everything that I've been hearing is harmful.
All right. That's okay. Let's hear from a new speaker, please. Betsy. Let's hear from Betsy, please.
Thank you
Guys,
so
let me
much.
wear
So we
my
have a new
AirPod.
speaker.
And I want to even ask some questions, to be honest. Nobody
Betsy,
should
you
beat
can
me up.
go.
Okay. Oh my God, what's happening? Guys, can you hear me? Oh my God.
I
Is
can hear
Betsy
you.
talking?
Yeah, she's talking.
Wait, I'm trying to connect it to my. I can't, like, it's out. Wait, Hi, guys, can you hear me? Whitney, try and talk. Let me.
We can hear
Yup.
you.
There's no second connect to my AirPod. I'm so sorry.
We can hear you.
We can hear you
Yeah,
clearly.
it's fine.
See,
Sorry now. I didn't want it to be like on speaker so that you guys would not hear my background.
guys, this title is too
Okay,
provocative.
so
Oh.
Okay,
abuse
let me
in marriages and
change it.
relationships. So please,
Let me change it.
so actress
Unfiltered.
Susan Jegede said, Regina, if whatever is involved, leave to leave. Do not let bitter and jobless internet trolls to bully. Okay, I wanted to actually ask, aside the video yesterday and what Ned posted today, did any other thing drop? Like maybe more videos, more evidences of Regina's like no. I'm genuinely I want to know like because people are here saying that Regina has nothing, she's leaving the marriage empty, or that she's going to like I want to know if we have maybe we got more gist. Do you understand? Because genuinely, I don't want to believe that she would be with that man for so many years and she's not been like saving or she has not been siphoning some things. I genuinely do not see it. I'm sure that even because even I saw a tweet, someone said that her last birthday party was very intentional. That if you were following her, you would know she has been like actually preparing that kind of thing.
So I'm sure that even before like the yesterday's video came out, I'm sure that she knows what she's about to do. Like I know that she got into the marriage early, but I don't think she's as I want to believe I don't think she's as naive as some of us like would think she is, or she's as weak as maybe we think she is. I'm not saying she like I get what she's going through and everything, but I don't want to believe that since we don't have that evidence, like we don't have that part of. I don't know why people are saying that. Oh, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have that. Oh my God, this one, that man would. I don't know, but because if I'm married to that kind of person, like I want to believe that she has been siphoning. Like, maybe if I see that, oh, she's living maybe empty and everything. That's when I would. That's why I just wanted to know if we saw more things that's making people to actually do say what they're saying. And for me, I saw Neddy's tweet. I don't think Neddy tweeted that thing because even the tweet at the end, the person said the little devil. I think it's Neddy's handler. And the PR more is strong. And I'm sending whether it's true, whether it's false, I'm sending Regina strength because she has actually embarked on um a war. And I hope she's ready for it. To be honest, such fight, you don't fight it sitting down. You actually have to fight it head on. Like fight to the end. I don't think she should even go back or anything. Like, I don't think she should go back or anything because I just genuinely think that it's going to actually get worse from here. But that's my personal opinion. I don't know. I think it's going to actually get worse because I think once like this is out, I think if she comes out, the man would actually be extremely careful with his wealth, with his everything. So if she has not like siphoned anything till now, I just think she's like fighting a losing battle. What I mean is I think
Actually, I think it's because a lot of properties that he bought for her, he bought in her name. And a typical controlling man like that, they tend to, that's how they move.
how
Like, they
do we
tend to.
know he's like I know like we said domestic violence, but aside that, has he given any other vibe for people to say that he's controlling? But this is again, this is it because I saw a video that they were trending when she was on TikTok live, and he was asking her, "What are you doing on TikTok?" That one actually brought her a drink, and she took the drink, and that was why he was not asking her, "What do you want?" That video I saw. If not for the whole thing that's been happening on the timeline, if I'd seen that video in different time, I wouldn't think anything of it. I wouldn't make anything out of it. Genuinely, because he brought her a drink. She got up, she took the drink. He was not asking, what are you doing on TikTok? Like, what are you doing? Like, to know what she's doing. For me, maybe because of this thing that came out, video that came out yesterday, where he's like, the whole violence, and that's what it makes people to be like, okay, maybe there is something more to this video. Like, if I'd watched the video, maybe another time, I wouldn't think something else. Like, I wouldn't like make it to be what it's not. And if he got things in her name, I think she can fight it legally. Like, I think she would win it.
No, he got things in his name, not her name.
Oh, but how do you guys know that? Whitney, how do you guys know that he bought properties in his
'Cause-
name?
okay, because I know someone close. I can't mention the person's name because the person was quite popular on Instagram, who went through this exact same situation of domestic violence. When she was in that marriage, he was very went now very wealthy, and everything that he got was in his name, down to even the jewelry. The only thing she was able to take out of that marriage was the luxury bag. The
Okay,
jewelry he had.
so what you're saying is that you guys are actually this is it just a position? What do they call it? Two different scenarios. Like you are using the person that you know that is popular on IGs to actually because I just wanted to
No, this
genuinely
person is close. Like, that's one of my
yeah.
family members.
No, I'm not
They just
saying that
post
your
on IG.
story did not
Popular
happen.
on IG.
I'm not saying no. What I'm saying is that it's not like I just thought you guys have evidence that Neddy actually bought all the properties in his name, not Regina's. Like genuinely, like that's it. I just wanted to have it. Like I just wanted to know what because I feel like this place is just like I feel like people are just cooking and like you get. Genuinely, I thought that people know. Oh, that the fact are out there that he got everything in his name, not the babe's name. That would be like okay. That's for me. That's a red flag. Like if she has not been buying things in her name or if he has not been buying her things in her own name, do you get? And I feel like it's a learning, what is it called for women too? I know that most women do it, but even when you are buying, even if you want to buy in your husband, I feel like you should add your name and your husband's name to it so that legally you can actually fight it. If it's both of you's name on it, on paper, he would not have sole access to it. You would not have sole access to you guys have to share it, if that makes sense. Um or you buy it in your name. Because I know that most marriages, like people don't go into marriages thinking that they want to like break up, they want to like leave their partners, that kind of thing. So it's best to actually buy it together with the person, just because tomorrow is not guaranteed and everything. But this thing saying that, oh, he's controlling, that he bought things in his name, we don't know. We do not know that. Like nobody even knows. Regina has not said anything. I actually today I was thinking that, oh, if I come online, I would have seen things to like should have dropped things to okay, show that this man is actually like bought everything in his name, did not give her anything. The brother, I was even thinking, okay, even if Regina doesn't post, maybe the brother would have actually done. But since he has not, I'll wait to see that. To be honest, I just hope, and my prayers are with her. I send strength to her. I hope she actually was wise enough to get some things in her own name. I just hope, like all these things that people are actually assuming. I just hope it's just assumptions. I genuinely do hope that she got some things in her name, like or even in her son's name, if not her own name. Because I know some spouses that actually do that. They get things in their kids, like in their kids' names too. Do you understand? If you don't want to get it in your own name, I just hope she got things in her son's name, if that makes sense. So for me, I'm not going to say that because nobody actually knows what is happening. I feel like we are on spaces, we are assuming as we are projecting on them. Like the only thing is that is sweet about her being a drug, this and is deflecting, and it makes no sense. It makes zero sense to me because for me, if you're saying that someone got married to her and she wasn't this way, she wasn't a junkie or she wasn't a drug addict, and like she became one, something must have made her become one. Do you understand? If I'm married to my partner doesn't smoke and all of a sudden they are smoking, what changed in the marriage? Something must have actually changed in the marriage to actually make them become that way. For sometimes they cry for help, they are screaming for help. Sometimes, okay, I get that the money, everything, but something like they might be feeling empty. That thing is to fill up a this thing. So him coming online to be like, oh, other wives, blah blah blah. She become that's why she's like this, blah blah. That's I don't know, man. After the video came out yesterday, all of a sudden you're saying this about this person. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't support the tweets. I don't support the tweets. I don't support the ball. The whole that they didn't buy property. I just feel like we should slow down small and allow the story unfold. Yeah, but I wish Regina the best. My prayers are with her, and I don't know my prayers are with her because I don't know, but I genuinely wish her the best and other women going through something like this. For me, away from Regina, because I don't know the story. Like I don't know the anything. I don't know the basics of the story, so I'm not going to say much about it. But I just wish that everybody in this space, if you're a lady, if you're a guy, I just hope that when things happen to people, don't wait for it to get to your doorstep before you learn. Learn from people's experiences. Take the good things away from it. Whether you're getting married to someone that is poor, someone that is rich, everybody, nobody like abuse is something that can happen to anybody, if that makes sense. Domestic men go through it, women go through it. So it's better to actually like wise up, like learn from it. When you are doing something, if you're investing, especially when you are contributing as a wife and contributing money to something with your partner, don't give everything, don't put it solely on their name. Try and put it both of you's name, like so that you can actually fight legally for it, or put it in your kid's name. It's best for me, self, is even my kids, best to actually put in your kid's name, that kind of thing. But yeah, I just hope everybody learns from it. And don't be doing agenda on people's this thing. Try and get the story. Yeah, thank you. Why the radio silent?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's that girl's name? Oh, Chidera. I was gonna say she was quoting Baby G, but I don't think Baby G is not on the speaker section. So, but yeah, me, I just wanted to say that let's just not stop. Let's stop blaming people for not leaving, cause women in wealthy homes also get controlled. They also get beaten, and yet they stay. Some of them are even richer than their husbands. The only reason why we're piling on Regina for not leaving is because she married a billionaire. Abuse is abuse, whether you're broke, middle class, or you take a shower with money. So yeah,
I
women
don't I
stays,
don't feel
but
I don't feel that we are blaming her because of from my own end. I'm not blaming her because she married a billionaire. That's not my point. Do you get? I'm just blaming her because I feel like she should know more by now. I'm not even I see some people saying, oh, she's young, she was influenced by her mother, kiniko. That is not even the point. Regina needs to there's something you need to grow your brain. It doesn't have to do with age. A 15 years girl from the east I'm speaking from experience, know more about marriage than Regina that is getting to 20 years. I don't get the age,
You said a
whatever they are talking
15-year-old
about.
girl? You
Yes,
said
if you come to
15?
East, I'm telling you the honest truth. If you come to East, I'm from Imo State, I will tell you this for free. A 15-year girl from my side can literally educate you, even you that is in marriage, very well, more than somebody that is 35 years. I'm telling you the truth. So when people talk about Regina being 18 years, she's young, she was influenced by her mom, kiniko, kiniko, I'm really surprised. At this modern age, now. You can say that in the olden days, not now. Not now. So when I don't know, but from where I'm coming from, you must get sense at the age of 15. You should be able to make solid decision for yourself. Where I am coming from, you should be able. So when people come and say age is just a number. Age is literally a number. It doesn't have to do with anything. You can bring a 35 years person. The person is not stand up here. The person is not sound up there. It doesn't mean a 15 years girl is not sound.
Mm.
So Regina case is just
That was
pissing me
sorry,
off from
sound.
my own end. Maybe from where I'm coming from, it's just pissing me off. I don't know. I've not experienced people that kind of thing. That's why I said I will beat the hell out of her. I didn't. I mean when I said that, I mean it. Because if she's my younger sister, I would feel like, why are you doing this? But somebody corrected me here. Somebody said that she has been doing that before she got married. That means she has been taking drugs. It's not the drugs didn't start from the marriage. It's not a coping mechanism because at the first I was thinking it is a coping mechanism. Like a
I'm sorry,
man
but
made
what
you
did
to
the
go that
man
far.
mean by she wasn't this way before? He said it on the tweet that she
Yes,
wasn't
I'm
this
judging
way.
based on what. Thank you. I was judging based on what the man said, but somebody in this space said that she has been taking drugs before.
How
The
did the
man said
person know should
in
be
the
your
post.
question?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm judging based on what the man said on his tweet. The man said she wasn't like this before. That means she's not taking drugs before. That is what that means. That is what that means to me. So if Regina is not taking drugs before and she's using, let me assume, I'm not saying it's true. Let me assume that this is her coping mechanism just to stay in the marriage. I don't get it because it will lead her somewhere. And the man is talking about taking her to a hospital or whatever, whatever. I was like,
Yeah,
has it
if
gotten
she's
to this?
if she's doing drugs now, then she needs to go for a proper rehab. That one is okay. But if he's actually also abusing her, she needs to run away from him.
But when we Ned go to
Exactly.
rehab
So
himself from
if he wants, let him not go for rehab. But the girl should go to rehab and save herself and also run away from him. I mean, two truths can actually
From him.
coexist.
From him, because you can't continue to stay there. Some people are saying that she will go and beg the husband to come back again. Like,
Me,
from
if
where
she
to where?
goes
She will
back,
still go
the
back to
man
this.
will
She will
tighten
still go back to this.
everything. Unless she's going back
And
to
you,
go and scam him and kill him.
there's no how. Even though she goes back with another plan, do you think that the man is foolish that he will not plan himself?
Same thing
Do
with
you do
their
you
dick,
think that that man
actually.
the man also planned himself? The man is also planning
Not
himself.
this one. No, this one does not think with his dick. Oh, I'm not sure.
Whitney, sorry, what was the
I'm
criticism
telling
on
you.
what I said about going back?
Oh,
I
she kept
wasn't
making
here.
reference to like, why would you even suggest that she should go back just to go get money, that kind of thing. But yeah, that was
Was it don't ask me?
no. Chidera, can you
But
explain it?
wait, why do you guys think Regina can leave this
No,
man?
no.
See, just
Let me
leave
clarify
matter
something.
first.
Let me clarify
Why
something.
can she
Regina,
not leave the man?
why
She
can't
cannot
she
I'm
leave?
not saying okay.
see.
What about the marriage that ties
Oh,
her to the man forever and ever? When are they going to
Which,
I
break
don't
let me
up?
tell
understand.
you,
Is it not?
yeah,
Is it not
any
doable?
Only
Is
tradition.
it a
when they
must that
break
they
that
should die together?
marriage will I believe all
because
this.
we're talking about
Because
Ned on space, we forgot that this man is a senator. There's like, we're
hey,
removing the fear factor from this thing.
ordinary. Okay, wait. From the story so far, we heard whatever happened, what happened. He sent her out. You already sent her out. Why did you still send thugs to bring her back? So you guys feel
Let me tell
Regina
you
is going
guys
to.
something, yeah. Regina can leave this marriage. The only thing is that will it be easy? It would not be easy. But one thing that I want to assure you, he wouldn't even kill her. He wouldn't do anything. If this thing did not cast the way it casted, you
Okay.
can say that it would be hard for her to leave. But it's casted. Eyes are on him. The
Okay.
public eyes are on him.
Pexi.
It's hard.
Pexi. You were not here
Do you,
when
but
Chi. You were not here when Chi spoke about one Chi Wendu. Maybe she should tell you Chiwendu's story so that you will now tell us what you think after
Me, I
listening
think
to
she should not
Chiwendu.
leave. Oh, hold on. Let
See,
me tell you what I think.
okay.
She should go back because I said it earlier. Yeah, I know that they swallowed me, just that I was not here to defend myself. See, she needs to go back with a plan, and this plan she needs to be smart. I'm talking. She needs to humble her. Do you know what she'll do? She needs to talk to a smart person, and not that her high brother, someone that is not probably on drugs too, someone that have brain, because that man she's dealing with is smarter than her. She needs to talk to
And do
somebody
you
that
think
is in the game.
Regina
See,
herself is not even matured
Wait,
yet?
let me
and
even
Darlene,
hear.
hold
Wait,
on,
let's
hold on.
hear Baby G.
They use guys, girls, they streets, not these church on church things. She need to talk to someone that understand the game, have the idea, and calm down. She just, you know what she will do? She just calm down and be calm. She even need to be displaying like she's even more high on drugs, because after all that, they've already called her a drug addict. She needs to act her role as a drug addict.
But
Then,
wait,
of
she are
course,
you
her
not
mother.
thinking the man? Wait, sorry for cutting you short too. But now that you are saying she's going back with a plan, let's assume she's going back with a plan, and she's doing all these things, playing along. Are you sure you're not even thinking about the man gathering
I am
evidence?
thinking about the
The man
man,
is
my dear.
gathering his own
Toxic.
evidence now,
Toxic.
more
I am
evidence.
Exactly.
thinking
All right, go
about the
ahead,
man.
Exactly.
go
It's the
ahead.
man that is the obvious person. See, there is no need of her doing I arise for women arise. There's no need. It does not fit her. And I'm not even going to hold
It
you.
will not even
Nigerians
work
will
for
not care.
her.
Let's
See,
not
if she
forget that the man is a smarter one here. Oh.
Toxic, and that's what I'm saying, that she's not that her drug addict brother she needs to listen to. She needs to listen to a girl in the streets. I'm telling
And
you
my
the
love,
truth. If she can come on the
my
space,
dear, let me
it's
open
better
your
for
eyes. Let
her.
me open your eyes more. Let me open your eyes.
Hold on, and
Even though she
Darlene,
goes
hold
back,
on.
okay,
Hold on, and Darlene, right? Because we all
okay.
know all roads leads to Nedwoko's house at the end of the day. Because you and I know Nedwoko is not me, you Ledoche, who is going to arise. Oh. She left there, she didn't even pack her clothes, she left with nightgown. Let's not forget that important fact. So
She
all roads
didn't
still
leave.
lead
They
back
said
home.
he threw her
Well,
out.
in this case, they threw her out. She could have now, whether in a few months' time, our people are going to go and beg Nedwoko. They will kneel down and beg him. Let's just tell ourselves the truth and ask him to take her back, because they don't have another choice. They touch money, they cannot escape from money. And Nedwoko will make it his personal mission to disgrace her outside if she refuses to not come back to him, because that man is controlling. That girl is very beautiful, one of the most beautiful actresses that we have in the entire Nigeria. Like a popular,
Hey,
beautiful
I was
face.
shipping her with
You think
Samadi now.
you think
Oh,
Ned Nwoko is going to
Jesus.
allow her? You think Ned Nwoko is going to allow her to enter streets just like that? He's not
Remember
going to
that
do that.
he would not
He will
sit
try
and
his
watch her
best to run
progress
that
without
girl
him.
down. He's going to, even if she says she wants to enter the Nollywood industry that are traitors on their own. For normal, all those Asabawood places, traitors. They respect her because she had money. If she comes out now, she won't start again. It's going to be hellfire. And the problem is she came out with empty hands. That's the problem. If she was coming out in the proper way, she can come out and organize herself.
Baby G,
But to
how
come
do
out
you
and
know she
she
came
has
out
a
empty
hold
hands?
on, Pepsi, please hold on. This is the information we have received.
Betty, he threw her out
She has
now.
a traitorous mother because that her mother does not care for her. That's not the truth. Now, the only thing she can do for herself is to speak to somebody that understands this thing as a game. First of all, she needs to continue acting like a drug addict, because anyway, she's already high on the drugs. There is really no need. She could just continue smoking with her product. Let Ned Woko think that he has that power over her. First, when her mother, because as we're speaking, I can bet everything in my bank account that her mother is in Ned Woko's house right now begging. So when her mother will beg, people will beg, 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 they will say the local will insist. If she must come back to my house, they need to throw her to Jordan to go, and she to go for the rehab. She should just continue acting like a mad girl. She will shout, so that the man will not suspect. Then forcefully, her mother once again will force her. Let her just go for the rehab. All of this is part of the game. When she come back, Nedwoko will start giving her rules and regulation. You cannot do this. No more TikTok. No more this. No more that. No more this, because this is all the things you're doing that will making you a drug addict. No more this. No more that. She should just agree. She should even be fighting like she's stubborn. Then the guy will be enforcing more, so that it will not look like it's easy. The man, let her just. I think she needs to make the man feel that he's still forcing her to do things. I'm telling you the game. She will be acting like she will be fighting for why you don't want me to go on TikTok. The man will be thinking that she's not smart. The man will
Sorry,
be offering her
sorry,
money.
G.
He'll be
Sorry,
beating
G.
her. She'll be collecting the money. That is the game. Because do you know why? If she's to come back normal, the man will say it's a lie. You are back here to take my money.
Okay, so
She needs to
she should
continue
bear
that
the
drug addict
beating.
thing.
I think she should
My
beg
dear,
the
the beating,
beating
that one she have to bear it because even if she did not beat her for
because there
inside
will be
house,
beatings.
that man is ready to beat her in any house that she's in. Let me just tell you now, toxic.
She hear me. So you're forgetting that there's gonna be sex, even if she's trying to pretend for all
Now,
these ones.
toxic. Now, that is actually the problem. The
Okay.
only problem with this plan is the sex because is she ready to continue to allow that old man climb her? That's
Uh-uh.
only the problem.
How is she going
If
to
she's
benefit?
ready,
Hey
no,
God.
now if she's ready, because right now she's going back for money. Because for her to walk away like this is going to be hard. She didn't even carry her gold. So okay, she can still sell one of those one or two pieces. She left with nightgown. She left with nightgown. Let's say you never hear the latest updates, and even her account is under his name.
How would her
Like what she
account
has.
be?
Now, wow. Guys, please subscribe and like this channel, please. Omo, this oh papa.
Wife.
You not still
And
there, yeah.
wait now,
You not no
We
go
did,
church.
Mama.
Tanashi, the
Hey.
husband wants to
Papa,
get
we
rid
dey
of the wife.
here.
Listen now, the
Eh,
husband wants to get rid of the
Cruise,
wife.
cruise, you
Then
see as they
he
beat
now,
for body. Listen now, and you go to interrupt other people.
oh yeah, sorry now. So the wife wants to, the husband wants to get rid of the wife. Then maybe he said that she has drug problem and all that. Then they put her in rehab. Then when she's in that rehab, they will pump her with the drugs that will finish her life. She will never come back out of that rehab alive.
okay, then
So
maybe she should
Exactly.
not go back. Actually, the man
Exactly.
self overdo.
that
Exactly.
plan is
Exactly
rubbish.
my
Oh.
Guys,
point.
can
If
I
she
say
goes to
something,
that
please?
Jordan, the man will instruct them. They should pump her
Wait,
with
guys, can I just say something?
uncertain amount of drugs that she will never come back
And you will
herself.
not have recording of her doing
Okay.
any mistake or release
Cruz,
there.
give me a
Hey,
second. You guys are making this. Oh, let her go to. Like he's gonna take her. She's not gonna come out of the rehab. Like da, da, da. We're forgetting one thing here. This drug allegation only came out because this man wanted us to deflect. It doesn't mean it's true or not. Now,
Exactly. That's another
the
thing.
only thing there's two case scenarios here. What baby just said. Okay, and I promise you, if she ends up going back to cover shame, this man will fly her on vacation to Jordan. Vacation. She's not going to be in no type of rehab. Just vacation for his own ego. Do you understand? That's number one. Number two, if she doesn't want to go back to what to, like this thing that baby just said, then is she ready to reduce her lifestyle? Because we're forgetting how powerful Ned is. This girl will not just leave him. Let's forget the last time that she left him. Okay, there was nothing online, so she was able to go back to movies. She was able to continue her lifestyle because she had not put nothing about him online. Now she has put this allegation against him online, so he will not allow
she did
her.
not even put it. Is that her useless
That's
brother
what I'm
that went to
saying
put
now.
it?
It's already online. So he's not, because of how the kind of person that he is, he's not going to let her just leave him and start progressing without him. Like be successful without him. Nollywood people are hungry sets of
Whitney,
human
can I
beings.
say something to you?
Let me just round up. All he has to do is pay whoever. He can buy all the directors and nobody would allow this girl on set or even give her a job. So is she ready to
Oh, not in
reduce?
Lagos.
Wait,
So it's
I
as
want to
about
say
director they feel
something.
That's what
bribe.
I'm
Let me
Lagos
saying.
tell you
director
what I
waiting
want to
consign
say.
them.
Let me tell you what I
Okay.
want to say, yeah. I hate when we give people so much power. Now,
You
herein lies
cannot
my
control
point.
anything in Lagos
Herein
now.
lies my point. My point is where Neddy's power stops and that person's power will start there. What matter if you even had Regina, make she go fuck Tinubu.
Now waiting me, I even talk. Now waiting I talk. So make she go
You guys
look
are
for her
here
That's
people.
what I'm
doing,
Go
saying. But
you
you
fuck
guys
guys
her.
don't
are
want
here
to
She
allow
dey
doing
waste
me.
this
her
thing,
time.
doing
She
that,
dey waste her time with the bullshit.
What I'm
Hey,
saying is that wait, she
Send it
has
to
to.
pass. Even Akpabio, make she go cry
That's what
for
I'm
him, go
saying.
kneel
Baby,
down
guys,
just
for
give
her.
me a
What
second
rubbish?
now.
wait,
What
wait,
I'm
let me tell
saying
you
is
people
that she
something,
has
yeah.
to reduce her lifestyle for a moment.
No,
For a
no,
moment. That's what I'm saying.
You
no,
don't
you
need
Because
to reduce anything.
no,
Do you know
oh
how
yeah, now
beautiful
let
Rashadanes
Akpabio
is?
put her on
Make
private
her
jet
yes say
tomorrow.
she won't reduce. Are you
That's what
people
I'm
okay?
saying. I'm
Reduce
not saying
waiting.
that she should. I'm saying she would have to be humble
no,
for a little bit by
True.
herself.
Regina Daniels can never have to reduce her status. They play.
That's not
She
what I'm
can never.
saying now. How? Okay, that's you guys are
Wait,
never
wait,
understanding my
wait. I
point.
get
I'm
your
saying for
point,
the
Whitney.
time
You are
being.
saying for the time. So my point is this thing. Look at my point now. As this thing they sup now. Do you know how many DMs that babe would have been getting right now as we are talking? In fact, as I say, we will
Let's
check
not
for
forget, Regina
Tinubu.
has helped so many people in the industry. So many people. That's the only thing that I can see can save her. Because when she was
See,
in
But
that
guys,
power,
this is not the
she
first
was
time she's
helping
leaving
people.
that man. I hope we know. This is not the first time.
No,
This
but
is
that time
actually
she's under course at the oath. She cannot do anything. So she need to first go and break that oath first.
see,
As the
let me
first
tell
step.
you
that's what
guys.
I'm
Let me
saying.
see
Until at
my
least she
point
breaks the
here.
oath.
My own is that Regina should not insist. If she has actually walked away from that marriage, if she has walked away, nothing should make her go back. I'm telling people the truth. It's better she fights and let her lose the battle. Fight and lose. Let her better not give that man because what her eyes will see, her mouth will not be able to say, like explain it. I'm telling
I
people the
don't even
truth.
think she should
That
go back.
man,
That's just my own
Ned,
opinion.
Ned would finish Regina. In fact, it's better Regina start from the like. Let me tell you the truth. It's better Regina go and like start from. Let her start from the bottom rather than going
Okay, but
back to
Kexi, that's
Ned.
not what I said. So
No,
you
no,
people
I'm
are
not
arguing with
saying
me.
that she will start. I'm saying is I'm giving you this is hypothetically speaking. I'd rather she start from the bottom than going back to Ned. That man, what he will do to her,
You
he
know,
will
my
film
point
her.
was that
He will
Pepsi,
have.
Regina
Do
starting
you
from
know?
the
Let me tell
bottom
you
is
the
not
truth.
every other person's bottom. Her own bottom might be not entering
I'm not
private jets
even saying
anymore,
that she will
not doing
start. Oh,
certain
that's
things
not my own.
anymore.
But my own is that if this man could come out to say he's a druggie just because one video came out online, if he lays hand on that baby again, the kind of evidence he will gather, DLA will carry that babe, put her in the dungeon, and never bring her out again, even if he has to frame her up. Now, do you know why he's doing this thing? His political career is at stake. And
Okay.
at stake, he has a lot to lose. In fact, in this fight between Ned and Regina, I'm sorry, but Ned has more to lose than Regina
That's not right.
because
What?
and Darlene, please mute your mic. Thank you.
It will even cost him more money to cover
Do you
up that
understand?
shame
That's why he
that
has paid
she has put
Kemi.
out.
He has paid
Regina Daniel is
Kemi.
very popular.
Make
She's too
una dey
popular.
play, oh. Make una dey
Next thing, do
play.
you know who
Now
else?
money now,
Baby
but now
G.
still
Baby
necessary
G. Do you
money where you
know?
no
Do you
need to
know who
spend.
else? Do you know who else he would pay? What's this?
The mother,
No,
the mother, you
no.
can even pay that one.
VDM. I be VDMV. What's that stupid boy's name? Soon. You will
Very that
see him
man.
on TikTok. And once he pays that one, Otilo fa, his followers on TikTok will switch. He rent that one. Wait, by tomorrow morning, I'll add fee enter that one account and I go see him. Anyway, what I'm saying is this. There are 101 rich men in Nigeria that are more than Ned. The people that Ned is answering sir to. And as a woman, you should know who your husband answers sir to.
Oh boy.
Let Regina, she's not a saint. Leave it aside. As if you want to, even Bible, I don't know if it's Bible, but there's a saying that hell, the fury of hell cannot be compared to a woman's corn. Good. Regina needs to fight like
Hell had no fury like a
it was.
woman's
Like a
Thank you.
woman's
Thank you.
context.
Thank you. At least you guys understood my point. Thank you. Good. You guys are smart.
Hands are up,
Zama,
child. Hey.
Panache, bring down your
Panas, keep quiet.
bring down your
Let
hand.
us
Panas,
hear.
thank you for reminding us because Pexi will not
Okay.
let us
No,
go.
no, 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 please.
Okay, guys, I feel like maybe because of my choice of what people are saying, when I mean that the other choice that
Oh,
she has,
Whitney,
Let
let Pepsi
Pexi
finish
round up
now.
now. Let Pexi
Ah.
continue. Oh yeah, Pexi.
You guys should not scream at Whitney, please. Just leave my soft-spoken babe.
Whitney, baby, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
Whitney.
Okay, so like I was saying, but like let me just finish. Let me shut up so that Whitney can talk. What I'm saying is this: Regina needs to wear her big girl pants and fight, even if she will lose at the end, though. But let her not go down without a fight. What do I mean? Even the fight, make sure you are prepared to even fight. Go. You see, there are people that your husband is answerable to. In that PDP that he's in, there are people that actually his boss is there. There are people that put him in power.
APC is even in power. Go and look for
Politicians
somebody in
have
that APC.
godfathers. Do you understand? Politicians have godfather. Like even when they wanted to bring down this man, it wasn't not Apple. Which was the name of this one that they used a woman to even set up in Nigeria? Like you should know where you will get the person. For me, she knows people that are like, to be honest, to look for a sponsor in Nigeria is not hard. I don't even like to maintain her lifestyle in Nigeria is not
Even
hard.
has access. Maybe she's inside the
So,
senator's wife
so
group.
for me,
She has
this
access.
Regina like Neddy's money. There are people in Nigeria that their money is long. Their money is like the money is actually longer than Neddy's money. It actually needs to just
Doesn't even need to lie. She'll just tell them, I want to escape from my husband. I'm suffering. Help
exactly,
me.
and they would help her. So for me, let her know going back is not her. Can never go back. Oh no, no, it's already too late. Oh no, no. Thank you, guys.
Lord, I've suffered.
Oh
Before
God,
Panache
co-host
goes, let
again
me
will
just say
speak.
one or two. So maybe because of my choice of words, like that thing that Pexis said that was it Pexis? Someone said it's only Asaba people that are hungry. Okay,
Oh,
there are
bye
people
bye.
in Lagos.
It's baby G
Ah,
that said.
Panache, wait now. You will speak after
Panache, wait,
me.
you speak after Whitney. Whitney is not speaking for
I'm not
long.
speaking for long
We think we say I'm not speaking
because
for long. Don't worry.
That's
no,
our
no,
usual
no. I don't
statements
speak
now.
for. See, by now they've even finished. What when I say she needs to be humble,
Don't worry.
consider myself broke. But if I tell an average Nigerian how much that is, they'll be like, Jesus, that would change my life. Da da da. And me being humble, I can say, okay, I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat out this week and next week. That's me humbling myself. There are people who go 3, 4 months and don't eat. And we're not the same. So Regina being humble and working her way back to the top is not her going to the streets to beg. No, it's her going to talk to people who are outside of Nedwoko's payroll, who can actually, for example, now I can say maybe Funke Akindele. I'm just an example. I'm pretty sure if she goes to Funke Akindele for a role and talk to her as a woman who has probably experienced what Regina has experienced, she will definitely understand. There's no amount of money that Ned can give to Funke that Funke cannot make on her own. So these are examples. She needs to humble herself and go and start working, doing what she needs to do. Maybe meet 1 or 2 senators' wives whose money, whose husband's money is way longer than Ned, and do that. If not, she will find her way back, and she needs to be able to convince her mom in a way that her mom has to put her ears down and say, "Look, we might not be on private jet today or tomorrow. Does not mean that
I
we
beg,
cannot
forget
get."
that convince her mom story. I beg. That her mother is more likely to betray her result of
Exactly. So
Nwoko.
she needs to get away from her mom, get away from her family, get away from all these people who are in her ears and who are very money hungry. Because I'm sorry, her mom
Because
looks
this
like
thing that she's
someone.
doing is ruining her political career that the mother wants to start this year.
Right. Her mom
Sorry.
looks like someone that is very money hungry, that will do anything to the point of selling her daughter just for money. I remember saying that if Ned was attracted to her mom will not, it's not even her that will marry Ned. It's the mom herself that will enter seventh wife position of Ned. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the other option is her going back and being smart, which I don't 100% support, but if she's going to stand on her own and fight this man, she needs people, she needs resources, people who are stronger than Ned, and she also needs resources to fight this man because the amount of PR that this man has rolled out today alone is insane. And that's why we're talking about drug abuse and a whole bunch of useless nonsense talk for almost 2 hours when the space actually started off trashing and giving the lashing that Ned rightfully deserved for being a violent animal to talking about drugs because of the amount of PR that this man rolled out just under 2 hours. Go on Instagram,
But
go on a
Whitney,
lot
what
of
happened in that video? Did he lay Regina on the table and flog
People shall
her?
allow
even
panache
I'm even
talk
saying
now.
that
And this talk
he
is now
overcome
long.
like the amount of PR that he wrote for his in his own defense today alone has been insane. And like you said,
Beg,
if
may
BDM
I give you on this space? Send me money. Let me roll out
if
my own.
BDM enters, then it's going to take it to a whole nother level, which I am expecting to happen by tomorrow or next tomorrow. I don't see VDM's hungry, useless ass, taking a stand with Regina.
That dirty man. Feel
Oh,
like I hate that
but
man with
not you
everything in
can
me.
go.
Beg,
O-
Ned, send me money, sharp, sharp.
Okay. Please, nobody should interrupt, ma.
I will interrupt. I'm promising you now.
I know your name is Spexy, so you definitely interrupt. But Holy Ghost fire. Okay, let me even be very serious. You see, the problem of this country, and I will not lie to you, if Nigeria is going to be good tomorrow, it starts with the women. Just imagine the women taking stands in issue like women coming together. Like if you watch Formula Ramson Kuti the movie, like you understand the power of women in numbers. You understand standing together. Then the truth about it is that a lot of Regina's mother, they are plenty in Nigeria. When it is time for politics, you will see them, they'll collect 100, then they'll start dancing. They will forget Ijo Eleya. How many men do you see them dancing useless dance? You understand? You will never use the women. Just imagine those women in their numbers come and they stand strong and they stand tall. They don't burn anybody well. And this is the problem we're having. If Natasha could go back and apologize in the Senate, who is Regina Daniel? See, even for Kakinde, all these people they say you're
Did she
mentioning.
do that? Sorry.
Yes, now she went
Tanash.
back. See you.
I don't
Hey,
think so. No,
go
no, no,
and
no, no, no. Don't
watch
do
it.
that.
Go and get the updates. You that you're not in
Ah.
Nigeria. You don't know. Oh.
Okay, let me mute my mic. Otito, it's
Yes,
okay.
the
It's okay.
video
It's
was
okay.
there.
Not too much of
Like,
me.
you don't know. Hey, God.
Didn't you see that in her recent meeting? It was even Akpabio that defended her. When she tried to
Wow.
pass a notion, nobody
Wow.
seconded. Akpabio called on mute my can't defend her. They
Now,
there.
wow.
No, Nigeria. Maybe she
Hey.
went abroad. They asked her for evidence. They play.
Hey,
Aya Kamora.
you don't know. You don't know. Hey, anywhere you play it, so you will meet them there. Politics is blood, sweat, and water. If you understand, I say if you won't just be ordinary senator or this thing, they will have to say, "Can you eat human being?" You think say that play? See, it is deep. So all these things that when they dealt with Funke, when when they dealt with Funke, when she was doing PDP as a deputy governor, hey, you just see the way
Don't
they
let me
did.
laugh,
See,
abeg.
they did not tell Funke when she went be. Waiting you could do, you understand? According to Old Testament, see your prayer woman go okay, Lord. It is in our eye. After that politics, she cleared everything on her page. She changed church. She be MFA member before now. You think say na play? Hey, no be play. Oh.
So it's politics that made Funke run to sell a church?
See you.
According to Panache,
Wait, hold on now. I'm
allegedly.
just saying. I'm just giving my own analysis.
Show a lot from that politics and
Ah,
so
hey,
Like the
hey,
title says,
should they
raw and
fight it
eh,
so?
unfiltered cooking.
ah,
One that people said seller
ah,
that made Imisi win.
please rest with me. So, you people,
Whitney, waiting
please
now? Where are you coming from? From where to where?
see.
No,
Let
I
me tell
want
you
to
the
go and join
truth.
Seller Church show, please. I need help.
See, hold on. See, let me tell you the truth. If you have watched King of Boys, putting in the midnight at the devil. You are dealing with. See, there's nothing when they blacklist you. I say Funke Akindele when you were done with her. You, have you forgotten the song you sang for Funke Akindele? I think that Regina should go on to. Hey, Tani Funke Akindele, Niwaju Ashiwaju wa. They say, who is Funke Akindele? When Tinubu is talking, they murdered her publicly. Hey, God. It like say you don't understand politics. Not even this era. The era that somebody came out to say a tribe will not come out and vote, and they did not come out. Just the ordinary area boy said it. You people don't understand what is going on. So they're not seeing somebody in the hand. In fact, Ned will not raise one finger. And that is why sometimes I blame that girl's mother. You're supposed to be wiser. You understand intricacies of this thing. And you pushed your daughter. You know what Yoruba used to say? Kakakekuma jesisi, amafi shawadani. It means that instead of the rat not to eat the maize, the rat will waste it and make sure that that maize will not be useful for anybody. That is what politicians do. Once they cannot get it, they waste it. They what? They waste it. So that is just the truth. So at the end of the day, you understand, you will just at the end of the day,
You go to marriage.
You go, you get.
Now
You
wow.
understand? And should I now tell you the biggest mistake when you're on the streets? You understand? You should know you're on the streets. You should behave like that was the problem with Regina Daniels and her mother. They were so foolish. You're on this, all those babes. You think say politician will want sleepy babe. If they touch you, they go get signal if something in your body. I they tell you, hey Jesus, you don't know how politicians are. They say they waka. So any babe where you they see where they waka with politician, they don't be ordinary. You cannot deal with hey, you know where politicians they go? Hey, politicians maybe say they always go see all this afar. Afar we know they see sun. Sun, they've never seen sun in their life. That's the kind of people they deal with. They're under the rock. Their own level, their own degree is on another level. So you're not going to go and all those kind of people. Hey, you don't want to deal with all those
So
kind.
wait, Panache, are you saying that Regina cannot leave and be
I'm not
successful?
saying no. You see what I'm saying. I'm only saying based on what you're saying. What people are saying, oh, Funke Akindele, oh, that she needs a. If Regina leaves that marriage, you understand. I want to bet it with you. Things can never be the same like before. A movie industry, who owns it? Kenya Ajetiba did not win an award for King of Boys. You think say na play? They do like say the name see Kenny. But you know what Kenny exposed in that movie? They make sure that that movie did hey God. Like you think say that play? Hey, you think say that? So this are the like you're dealing with people.
God, things work. You don't know say Nigeria, nothing they happen. You'll be thinking like all these things we used to do online. Hashtag justice for Kiniko. If they affect those people in the office. Try go
Uh,
government office. Those people they don't get data to they fight with you. Where they use
see,
Twitter, where they use hashtag. They don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, they don't care
I'm,
about your papa. All the drag where we drag, waiting with that one,
baby G, should I not
NURTW
shock you?
chairman. We
Baby
drag
G,
that.
should I
Even
tell
a video where they
baby
talk
G?
no to Igbo. It's still there. If I got promotion, they there.
You see,
Omo.
baby G, should I not shock you what is helping Nigerians? Let me shock you today. If you don't know, there are people, the people that are helping Nigerians are people that are in the West. There are people that are abroad. There's one that, people that are abroad has gone. They've seen the way the system works. The way it is paying those people, people even in Nigeria, it is not paying them like you people. In fact, hey God, Jesus, have you seen the way people abroad are agitating for change, even more than the people living in the country? Have you seen?
I said that now when I go Nigeria, I realize all these bats where we they fight. Say no to
Hmm.
Tinubu. Now we did this abroad, they do this ones.
Yeah,
Was it
you
not
people,
was it not
they
just
do.
recently that they did rally for Tinubu in Lagos? When I get
Ah.
they shout Tinubu is bad, Tinubu is bad. Woo! Nigeria, our
I say,
problem.
yeah. I say, you know, see, say, as they see, say, it be like, say, these people won't get money past us. You know, see, the thing they do with Bitcoin, when they ban Bitcoin, they carry the Binance, they do, when they see, say, for the Westerners, they pump money because I think the Westerners came together and understood that poverty is the problem of Nigerians. Did you see how much people were contributing to doing NSAS? They were afraid. Do you know who made that thing work? It was people abroad. People pump
They Nigeria don't get that
billions.
money to do that thing.
Then Panache,
People
they
were
now came out
donating
and said
bitcoins.
that Femco scammed everyone. They had to put up.
See, you
Don't
know another thing
worry.
is the average Nigerian is also a traitor. That's another thing you
I'm
have
not.
to realize.
Thank you
Remember the
very much.
Sheggz and Co. This time, see all
Yes.
these so-called activists, all these Twitter activists, all of them from top to bottom, they be traitor. When I
Ah.
finish doing SAT, when
Hmm.
Tinubu call me for office, any invite though, not be say they won't give them position. Invite, they go just give them small money, may it come, take picture. Some of these so-called Twitter activists that were in that NSAS, they went for that thing. Have you forgotten?
I.
Even that Sunday chef priest, Abi chef, did he not go to Tinubu? Guy, I want to this online thing. I don't know
Hmm.
what I was telling you. All these activities that we're gonna do for year. Say no to Kiniko, say no to that. Now for year
Baby,
in the end.
thank you.
There's no, not even a cross go Facebook.
You
Talk more
understand?
of real life.
Do you know that somebody told me
So
that?
Panache, my question to you now is that what's her name, Regina do?
See,
Should she go back or how should she
Now to look for
behave?
another person, no go help
baby,
her case in
G,
Nigeria.
should I
That's
tell
the
you
only
what Regina
solution.
should do?
Well, let's hear
Let me
from
tell
her.
what, baby G, let me tell you what Regina. If Regina is wise, If she had been saving maybe on like Bitcoin or buying all those things, you understand? One day she should just run. They should not hear about her for like 4 years, 5 years. Make she just go pew.
Do you
Make
think
she no.
Regina, who is fame addicted, can do that? Is the
That is the.
question.
You get what I'm saying? See, that
You
is
should
the
just leave.
solution.
Do
No.
you know what the solution? You should live in peace and allow Nwoko say whatever he wants about her. Whether he
Yes.
says she's a drug addict, she should just, if they call her drug addict, make she wear the clothes. If there's anything Nwoko calls her, she should just allow it
Another
and go.
strategy, baby.
That's the only thing you
When
can
they
do if she
Okay,
wants
what
some peace.
about the occult bondage? That's my own concern. All these things people has been saying.
don't worry. See, if I see, I don't be that occult one. All those ones are saying if she waka where she's supposed to waka reach, they go break her. No be for Nigeria where we say they go use. You get one girl where we say one person use. I don't want to mention the name. You understand? They use one actress. You know where they carry the girl go? I think the girl don't turn
Be
vegetable.
this girl now, Halima.
No, no be Adima. Adima
That
one.
one that come they suffer from disease when no get name.
Ah,
My sister na only
there's
Nigerian
one
female they
girl.
see
That
that
one,
one.
we don't even hear about her anymore, though.
You know
She
that.
cried now. She later
You know that
stopped.
man will be say. You know that man will be say. He talk say Igbo must not come out on Kiniko. That man.
Okay,
I
yes.
don't mention him. That man used one girl. Her name is Sikiratu Sindodo. Hey,
Oh, I know that
yeah,
one. Oh, okay.
yes. The girl, you know when they carry our carriage, they broke it. They broke. Whoa. So forget all this thing when you dey talk. Now when one person just start, now when some stop, now when some people won't start. They don't carry you enter Benin Republic. But they go they go do everything for you if you say, hey, power pass power.
So, what you're saying is that Regina can actually leave the man and still live
Yes.
his
If
lifestyle.
her
No,
mother,
they can break the curse now.
yes, they can
Even
break
this guy has been threatening her that
Guys,
he should
please
go
let
back
me
and
ask
break
a
it.
clarifying question. Panache, what do you mean by Benin Republic? What's happening there?
Egun people.
Any
Don't
juju wey
try
come from
them.
that place now, the killer,
Panas,
all those
they
Benin
know
Republic
all the
jazz.
whole
Many
information.
people have not heard of Benin
Panas.
Republic jazz.
He see you. He see say,
No, this is my first time. Oh. What does the
If
jazz
your
No,
boy,
mean?
self, all this
if your
okete, you know that
boyfriend talks say
okete,
they go vacation, go
that
for Benin
okete
Republic, the
tradition
fellowship
where they
go.
for inside pot, that Eastern it's not even about tradition, that Eastern thing that they cook people inside pot. You know that they say that apparently okete is like our tradition from before. But now, due to this Benin Republic jazz that people are doing now, they are now cooking human being things inside there. That the original one was not like that. It's Benin Republic guys. And that's why even that Enugu guy, that one that was caught that killed a pregnant
yeah.
woman, that one where they go, no be Benin, they catch him. If they go back, now may go fortify himself again.
Okay,
Just
Panas, we have
like,
music
just
first.
like
So,
in Anambra, Anam people, they are
okay,
jazz.
let's allow Panas.
Mm.
Panas, you're speaking round us, so
Oh,
Conrad can
If
can go back
if
to
she
the
waka,
general market.
okay. If okay, sorry. If she waka, waiting be forget it. If she waka, they go do am for her. Forget how they take it happen. You go all this ego, all this. I beg you.
There is nothing my God cannot do. Pray to God.
No,
Go to God in
I'm
prayers. In Jesus'
Pexy. Let me
name.
just tell you
Amen.
something. See, Pexy, let me just tell you something. God, God would not
So
interfere
how
into.
does one go about this Benin Republic thing?
Me, I
you
don't
won't go
know.
there. Which one will they ask?
You can Google it, or you can
Candy,
Google it. It's just like
candy,
So,
it's
candy.
like a pop culture knowledge.
we have like
You
two
get.
new speakers.
It's
Please,
like
can
it's
you?
like hold
Wait,
on,
hold on,
Dede.
wait, me, please. Let me finish.
But it's like a known thing that people go to Benin Republic to collect jazz. Just like how
Ja-
when we're growing up, they say that people go to Calabar to collect jazz, right?
Jazz,
These
yes.
days now, most of the people they even catch, they use their mouth, they talk say is one person from Benin Republic, that their own thing they work
Hmm.
compared to all those
Can't you
Nigerian
see all those Yahoo
things.
boys that went to do their jazz from Benin? You know, see them cash out, they mad. Hey, as they don't, they do them. They won't tell them that some just
I
they
don't
wait for
know
them. They say,
anybody there that have gone, no, but it's like a gist that people go
yes, now
there
you be hearing the
to
gist
get
now. They'll
it.
tell some of that's why you see some of your Yahoo boys that they immediately do the jazz. They can't come back to where they are staying, their
Okay,
own
G,
country.
Ron, give disclaimer.
Baby T, if you know,
No.
if you know, will you tell us? If you know, will you tell us?
And what is South Africa? all this Ghana, they know they stay for where they do because it is part of the jazz that they've done. Reason why are you laughing? Jesus, they don't they stay for where they do So if you stay, the thing no go work. You have to change the air you breathe, the environment. So that's all those guys. So Jabun jazz is actually very, very mad. So if a Regina can waka and a mother can, if a mother is not, mothers they used to know all these things. You will not just know. Some mothers they waka out. So I just don't know if a mother can help her do the waka, if a mother does not betray her, she will be delivered. And the person that is talking, God will not come and interfere in the affairs of men. Let me just tell you the truth. That's why miracles are miracles. If God was always interfering, there will never be anything called miracles. You understand? So thank you.
Thank you. I've heard someone say that God doesn't actually interfere in the affairs of men, especially the government. So I don't know how to go from there. Conrad, you can go.
Um, for what Regina Daniels should do, I'm not going to talk about what she has done because I don't know if people are prepared
Thank
to.
you, because Adekunle has given her
Yes.
both undeserving and deserving lashes for just getting married to this man. Thank you.
Oh, undeserving.
Sorry, which Adekunle?
Ayokunle,
Ayokunle.
sorry. Ayokunle
Okay, Ayokunle. Okay,
centered
okay.
his submission around her lashings. Undeserving, in my opinion.
Um. Anyways, nobody deserves to be domestically abused. That is, I think that's one thing everybody can agree on. As for that's one thing everybody can agree on. So I don't think I need to say anything on that. As for what you should do, I always say in this life, if you don't know how to be poor, you can never work hard to be rich. And it is obvious that so many people don't even want to taste. Don't most people don't even want to be poor, right? Because nowadays I see 15-year-olds, I see 16-year-olds already complaining about their lives, already complaining about what their future would look like. And it sometimes leads to, not sometimes, yeah, sometimes, because there are some people that are smart enough to pull it off and get rich early. But most times, you're supposed to go through phases of life. So, and if you're able to persevere, you will come out at the end of the tunnel as a, if not rich, a comfortable person, someone that can take care of their immediate needs. And I think for Regina Daniels, that is the path she needs to tread. Right? I don't need her. So I've heard some people say she's fine, she'll find another man. But I don't need her jumping into something else. I don't need her. She's a girl that never discovered herself. I don't think she discovered herself fully. I feel like she jumped into something either through peer pressure, through family pressure, to who knows what made her jump into it. I never felt like she really discovered who she could be. And my own advice to her would be, I don't care if you got money out of it. I don't care if you got money out of it. She could make she could make enough money to live off of podcasting, to be honest, because of her situation. There are so many things she could make money off of now in this current age, new age. She might not drive a Ferrari. She might drive a Venza. I don't see a problem with driving a Venza. So many artists in Nigeria driving a Venza. So just take a step back, look at the decisions you've made in life, right? And this step back we are talking about is going to cost her a lot because bad decisions cost you a lot. That's what just happens, right? Even for the average dictum and Harry on the streets, once you make bad decisions, there are consequences. So the consequences should not be what you concentrate on because everybody faces consequences when they make bad decisions. It's just as simple as that. No matter how beautiful, how successful, how if you make bad decisions, you have consequences to face. So there is no hiding from our own consequence, right? She has made these decisions. She has trolled people. She has, you understand? I, for one, go back to your drawing board. You were an actress once. Try if that's what you really love doing, do it. Your healing process will not end once, but it will end. Everybody, your healing process ends eventually, right? So for me, I don't want her to just jump into it back or jump into another one. Just calm down and live for yourself. Just live for yourself. It's such a beautiful thing to live for yourself. I know some people might not have experienced it, but living for yourself is such a beautiful thing, and I think that's what she should concentrate on doing. As for what she will do, I won't be surprised if she comes and drag everybody later that is on this space that people don't know what it means to be rich. So,
She
with
doesn't
this,
even know us. Please don't give us that
yes,
kind of rep.
it's not about you people on the stage. I'm saying that she will just say you people should mind your business in 1 week time, and you will be like, yeah, and I stayed on
We
stage for
are
five
bored.
hours.
We'll mind our business. Don't mind
Yes.
that.
So it could be that most times in Nigeria, that's what they do. They spit in your face after you show remorse to them. So but that's what I think she should do. But
All right,
what
are
she
you
will do,
Igbo?
no, I am not.
I wanted to say an Igbo adage. Who they use like
Can't
I don't know
you?
who can transliterate for me, but who brags with poverty? Do you get what I mean? And here saying that some people don't want to test poverty. I beg go.
No, it's not about
Can't you
bragging.
hear
It's
the
not
hate
about.
factor in his voice? Why
It's not
would you be
about.
asking
Abeg,
him if he's Igbo?
you rest,
Eh?
rest.
Hi,
Abeg, come up
hi,
for
hi,
Conrad. Oh.
Chiamaka,
hi,
Conrad
liking
is
the
one of my
coin,
What the
the
leaders.
coin,
fuck?
the
Chia-
coin.
What the
Chiamaka,
fuck I
Chiamaka,
did say?
Don't
Don't
call me
leave
that.
drag
my
Don't call
me.
me
age,
that.
leave
Don't
my
call
No,
me
age
that.
factor.
Conrad, it's Cruz unless it's Cruz they are calling, but it's Cruz that
It's
talking about yourself.
Chiamaka. It's Chiamaka. I know it's Chiamaka.
Oh, Cruz,
Don't
your name is
try me. Don't
Chiamaka.
try me.
Sorry.
Don't try me. They gave me
Eh,
name, oh, that is not my name. I don't understand. Ha. I beg,
eh.
oh.
So what I'm saying about poverty is that, like, I'm not saying that you should love poverty. I'm just saying that it's a stage of life. For example,
Oh,
for
poverty
someone
is
like
one stage of life
for
now.
someone like
Hey.
us,
No,
let me
Tex,
tell
I
you
think
people
he means
something.
that sometimes you
For
just
someone
have to
like for a
sit down
Nigeria, for
and
an
work
average
hard.
Nigeria, your parents probably just hustle to send you. For an average Nigerian, I'm not talking about the elite. Your parents hustle to send you to school. You finish school. You do your NYSC. You look for a job. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you become an entrepreneur. But all these stages are not easy stages. They are not G-Wagon stage. They are not Benz stage. Some people's G-Wagon stage will come in 1 year. Some people's G-Wagon stage will come in 10 years. Some people are still waiting for their G-Wagon stage. What I'm saying is that
Which one you there, I beg? Man, I know if I go hit your DM.
no worry, my DM is logged.
And Conrad, I think part of the issues is like you see young kids, like you said, 21, 22, because they're looking at Pablos and Pablets already buying houses and
You
driving
and
Benz.
this your
They
tablet
are started again.
thing.
They
Whitney,
want to
Biko.
buy their own Benz house like
Whitney,
today. Go to
Whitney,
Benin
Yeah, that's the
Republic so you can
Whitney,
become a Pablo.
Whitney, Whitney. I just want to say something. Basically, you understand? You see, I used to say something. Iyaun show me obe.
You and
Mama
Yoruba
get
and Panache cannot make one sentence.
I will make it. I will translate now.
Tex, I was going to say we're getting Igbo and Yoruba adages here.
Yeah, and let me
I,
just say.
who is going to be the northern person? Come and speak, oh.
Sorry, I just want to say something. Iyaun show me obe. Baba ma dey njìyà. Poverty no be better soup. God will not allow us to suffer. You understand? Not be soup, wey be say person one day chop. Poverty soup. Once you take it, it go meet you for your elbow because it's very watery. You understand? Hey, God. Oh. So, and it's the constant thing that
And how about rich people soup? There's no space back because of the meat.
because yes, now you're packing it with pomo shaki edo. You're packing it with all the ding dong ding. So you get. So I'm just trying to explain. You see, most of the times, and most I've seen people. You understand? I've seen a girl that she actually started being an Olusho. You understand? Why just an Olusho? Olusho, sorry, I have to be very Yoruba about
not
that.
confuse me.
Yeah, come back. Okay, she started being an Olusho because you understand. She did it when her mother was sick, basically, and from then that's how she started. And her mother is alive, ill and hearty today, because of you understand. When the hospital are trying to bring money, God, and they no
Actually, that's the dilemma, right? That's the dilemma
exactly.
of the human human world. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, right? That's what you just mentioned is a peculiar situation. But nowadays, people don't do it because their parents are sick. I'm sorry. People don't do it
Yes, I
because
understand.
they
I'm not
just do
saying
that
that
shit.
people do it because their parents are sick. I'm just trying to say that for somebody like that, I would not question the reason why you're being an Olosho, for example. You
No, question
understand?
the reason why you're not stopping though.
Exactly. I may question the reason why you will not stop at a certain age. Thank you very much. When you've made all the money you need to make and start something from
And
okay,
also,
that's fair.
Panache, I don't think you have to make all the money you have to make because it never, trust me, it never ends. You just keep.
I know it used to end. I know people that
It doesn't
did Olosho
end.
and they rested.
They rested or they got a new source of income that was viable for them.
Yeah, it's not.
Yes, they collected shop, they started doing better, they started going to
Exactly. So they
China,
got something
doing all
else.
these things. Yeah.
No, let me tell you. Okay, let me not say.
It's
Because
replace-
Nigeria is the capital, the poverty capital of the world. Maybe you knew.
Nigeria is not the poverty cap. They are, see, I've been to places in this
Number
world
what are
where
we on that list? Number
I,
what?
I don't even know, I don't need to check list to know that I've been in some places in the world where see Nigeria. If I own $100, see when I change $100, anytime I go to Nigeria, if I change $100 to $1,000, it finishes in 1 week or 2 weeks. There are some places in the world
India
you
is the poverty
could go on
capital
trips
of the
with
world.
No,
$500.
I'm saying no. I'm talking based on divine.
I mean, get out.
Why you?
Shut up.
The way she's so excited,
No,
like,
no.
oh,
That's
come
how
back.
Queen speaks
They
now.
have been
That's how
calling
Queen
me
speaks.
Chiamaka on all the spaces that I jammed this guy, this Kolade guy.
But you sound
So
like a
I'm
Chiamaka
happy that
now.
I know
That's
his real name now.
You
you
know
sound
Mhm.
that
like a
Chiamaka is a
Chiamaka.
common
But
Igbo name.
Chiamaka is
That's
not
why
my
he's
name,
calling
Seth.
you Chiamaka.
Mm-hmm. So,
What's your
mhm.
name? Your name Chinwendo. I be Chidemma.
If
I'm not gonna tell you.
Chichi.
Ifechukude.
Remember.
Hey, my name is Ifechukude.
I beg rest. You cannot
Day
even
day.
answer if a Chukude. You're an Anambra girl. I beg, come out of there.
Now just bridge, divide us.
No be
No.
himself, no be Anambra name. Now what I mean, like no be Igbo name. Now which one be Fechukude?
Is that type of name
That's
now?
why.
What
That's
can
why
I
I
say?
said you're Anambra. You can't answer. Do you get my? Do you understand what I mean? Like,
But this thing dialect is similar now, so
my
I can
point
answer
is, it's
it.
not an Anambra name.
by the
That's what
way,
I
the
mean.
the
That's my
biggest
point.
the biggest measure of
Okay.
Nigerians' morality is that man being a senator for me. They voted that man as a senator after. After. That's when they voted him a
Oh,
senator.
Conrad and
That's
Panache, I have a
crazy.
question for you because earlier on I was of the opinion that what's her name, Regina, had some sort of influence towards Ned's political career, and everyone said
Yes,
she did not. Okay, good.
yes, she did.
Made him popular now.
Made him
More
popular.
than
Have you
your head
forgotten that
before.
there was one time that
But guys, you know,
him
people are like 19 years, 19. Do you guys actually know that? I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but the legal age in
Sorry,
Nigeria is
that's
18, right?
which
And I
that
think
state
people actually
is
get married at 19. Like, I don't know, but what I'm saying, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's because of the age gap. Maybe that's what you guys are saying,
See
not the 19, right?
later. By the way, legal age of marriage in Nigeria, I believe you can marry at 12, not even
So
19.
what I'm saying,
19
I
years
think
is
it's the
12?
age gap that people are screaming about because if it's 19, 19 is not that young. Like, I'm not saying it's young, but I don't know, so that doesn't sound wrong. I think it's the age.
See, where did you get 19 from?
How old was Regina when they got married? Was it not
It
19?
was
guys.
17, and the people who are even not
Guys,
in
I want
support
to
are saying
say,
18.
I
Nobody
want
said
to, I
19.
want to
Okay, I'm
respond.
sorry. I was
I don't
thinking it's
agree.
19.
I don't agree with the fact that she helped this political career in any way at
Ah,
all.
she
At
did
all.
though. She did. Let me tell you
I
the
bet
No,
she
secret.
made him more
no,
popular. Who knows Ned with that his
no.
ugly
See,
face?
I'm sorry. She didn't. Do you know what? This
In
man was
fact, how
already in
did
the House
Regina
of
go
Rep.
marry that man? Do you
This
know
guy
if I
was in
stand up in the
House
middle
of
of the
Rep
night, I will
under.
scream Jesus.
Nwoko was in House of Rep under Obasanjo. Do you know?
Panache, please let Conrad go, then you can give your opposing opinion.
See, Ned Nwoko has been involved in politics for a very long time. He's not just. He took a short hiatus because of some investigations and all, but he was already in the Nigerian legislative since the Fifth Republic. He has been in the Nigerian legislative, so it's not like he just.
Imagine recycling the same person. God,
Yeah, it's not that he spring out of
Jesus,
somewhere. He has been there for a long time. I mean,
Jesus.
she brought him to mainstream, she brought him out like mainstream to us that are not like political. What's the word? People that are not political. Ah, Jesus, they are not conscious politically in Nigeria, basically. But yeah,
Politically inclined. That's what you want to.
conscious was what I was. But he has
Thank
been
me.
involved for a
Thank
long
me.
time because I know that even when I was growing up, my dad used to
You
speak
shall like
about
this voice, sha.
his uselessness and
Hannah, shut up. Shut up.
his stiffing behavior from Delta states. So he has been a known thief for a long time.
Okay. But me, I just felt like I think you're right. Like, okay, if he has been there that long, I'll not privy to that information to be very sincere. But I can remember one time that it was very wobbly that they wanted to, I don't know, maybe APC. When I think maybe wanted to move to APC and everything that Regina Daniels was doing, helping him do all this, and you know that mama who like, now your mama be this, so we don't get another one. Now my mama be this, so they were doing it for Regina Daniels that time when she went to the hometown. You know, they were doing all those things and blah blah blah. So that time, I think that time I think you know, definitely put from I think maybe PDP to APC, if that makes sense. I think yeah, that was that period. And you know, there was somebody on ground for APC that was I think contesting with him, struggling with the whole thing with him all at that time. So he needed to make clear grounds and everything. And I think that's where Regina's influence came in, and they were singing in their dialect. And I was thinking, look at this small girl. If these old women are calling you mama, and saying that their mama be this, that means you won't face those women die. Because those women were too old and raggedy for them to come and be saying, calling you mommy and you know, all those things. So it's just what it is. And that's still my point. Women in politics needs to come together. Like everybody, I just don't know when if the any revolution we start in this country, it has to start with women. To be very sincere. It has to start with
When it comes to Nigerian politics, it will take a genius to solve that one. Let's just leave that one for where it is.
Me, I feel like he used her as a prop for his political career.
Yeah, but
She
that's
was
what
the
everybody uses
perfect.
their wife. As in, people use their wife for that, even in the US. Like it's just a normal political,
thing, yeah.
like normal campaign move.
Yeah,
People
because I
love
remember I
family men.
cited Trump as an example that he used his son as a very good prop for his what's it called, for his election. Like his son was literally like his social media manager for the whole
People love
election.
People love a good family.
So
People love a good
I
family.
think that she was a very good, and all that coming out to speak on, like as a senator wife, to speak on the politics or the situation of Nigeria. I think that that rubbed a lot of people off. That's why I use the word that she has to humble herself. Because when you come out and when everyone is angry and now say, oh, this and that, like, you need to stay in a child's place sometimes. But I think she let that get into her head as the senator's wife and start coming out to give statements as if she's the governor's wife or something.
Senator is bigger than governor,
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
on the, but not richer, but bigger.
Yeah, so bigger than governor. But then, yeah, but governors are richer.
Really?
Yes,
Everywhere
so
or just in Nigeria?
I don't know about everywhere,
It should be
but
everywhere. It should be everywhere. But in
Senators are
Nigeria,
bigger than governors. How?
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but they are richer. Just the
So
same way.
the hierarchy of presidency is if the president dies, the vice president. If the vice president dies, then the Senate president. If the Senate president dies, the Speaker of the House takes over.
Oh,
Mm.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Politics.
Gbé is up. Badi
You can
sleep.
go.
Yeah. Gbade, talk now.
Maybe that.
Gbade,
Whose hand? Bade.
Badi, Gbade.
Okay, let's allow thick skin speak since.
Thick skinned and humanity.
Hi guys. Ha! I was just boiling. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes,
I was just boiling in the listener section. I was boiling because of so many reasons. But I know you people, some of you would think I'm crazy. But anyway, when has that ever stopped me? You see, women, we have a lot of power that we don't use because of one reason or the other. Maybe you are feeling sorry for the man, or maybe you are just being sentimental. But when push comes to shove, right? You've shown me who you are. Now me too, I go show you who I am. Because I don't understand why a man and a man that is that old, he met you at 17. You don't bump picking for him. Your adolescent, you did not even enjoy it. Your teenage, you did not even enjoy it. You were busy catering for him. And now he's groomed you to the extent that you are now so vulnerable and so hurt with this abuse, domestic violence, on top of everything else. On top of everything else that and him and his co-hosts have done. Now he will be writing nonsense. That little rat. You dey sleep with rats? You that your life is in my hands like this. It will take one undiagnosed solution. One teaspoon. You are ready to meet Jesus. Before even dinner, you'll be hearing people singing hallelujah. Is it because you think I don't have the Eve in me, or you think make I not talk too much? Some people deserve to meet Jesus at breakfast. Some people they do deserve it. Because let's not even talk about that her mother that is very senseless, that sold her daughter to the highest bidder. Okay, leave that one. She's senseless. She's not even there to protect her daughter. She's there to sell her daughter. Okay, we don't hear her. Oloriburuku mother. Okay. What about the man? You that you know you are now even using it as a weapon against the innocent girl. You know that the mother likes money. You know that the mother goes for the highest bidder. Now you've taken the girl as your wife. Now you are even abusing her. On what for what reason? It's not that she's the big guru or she's been in your house performing wife duties, turning up where it needs to be turned up, showing face where she needs to show face. And now you're abusing her because of what? And this abuse did not start yesterday. It started the day you married her because you made sure that she has nothing to show for. Now see. And then you see, some men they deserve to meet Jesus at breakfast. I swear, I will end you. I will end you. They break like this. Don't even use my emotions against me to use me because I'm being tolerant to you. I'm being nice. I'm bearing children. I'm trying to make it look like this marriage is a good marriage, and then you do this. I will end you. I will end. You see, I will end you. If I can't end you through the mouth, I'll end you through my pussy. I will end you. Because you can't do this to me and expect me to be happy. Like you can't start a fight that you can't finish. I'm a woman. I can multitask. I can chew gum and kill you at the same time. I will end you. And it's not even a brag. It's coming from a place of hurt. I will end you. Now you deflower me. Now you take my whole childhood, my whole innocence. I did not experience anything besides you. No more talking needed. It's now just when and where. Tell me why. He has all the things that he needs. He has all the money that he has, all the affluence, he has all the power, connections. And then you are doing this to this girl. For what exactly? What has she got that is what? At the moment, the only thing that she can claim is the children. She can claim in her name is the children. And that too, he will even take those children away from her. And then you expect the girl to be clapping hands, kashamadwe. Men, they are very naive sometimes. They don't think 10 years after. They don't think 20 years after. Eh? You think in his own mind now, he thinks what he's doing is good. Whatever you like, that thing that's going to kill you. The women that he likes, they are the ones that will end him. Because tell me why you will do a lot of buruku behavior on a girl that you are not even invested. You didn't even invest anything in her. She doesn't have anything in her name to call for. Eh? And then you tarnish her, and she's a drug addict. And how did she take the drugs? Where did she get the money for the drugs? Who financed it? You know what you're doing. And then at the end of the day, say, hey, yeah, hey, Ned, don't try. Which Ned don't try? What are you even talking about? Hey, she knew what she was getting herself into. What are you saying? When we go for dates like this, don't we ask, what do you do for a living? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Why do you think they're asking that for spiritual attack? They are asking because they want to know. that how's your credit score? Why do you think they're asking that? For what? They want to know that the person I'm dating is capable of sustaining a living. So why are you insulting her? She knew what she was getting into, so she should. So what do you mean? When you are looking for a girlfriend, when you are looking for a husband, don't you ask them, what do you do for a living? How far is your education? Why are you asking those things? Why don't you just walk in blindfold? Who wants to be hungry? Who wants to sleep without eating? Those are the reasons why we ask, because we want stability. We don't want it go happen. It go happen or it not go happen. Go do am. What you mean go do am? Is God going to pay rent? You need, at least you need a job. Let God do his part, but you need a job so that you can look forward for a salary so they can pay rent. You can't just wake up in the morning and sleep all night in the house and expect nothing to happen. And you say, you go do am. What do you mean you go do am? Do you want him to deposit money in your account? Where will the money be coming from? That's exactly why we ask these things on dates. Because nobody wants to sleep on the road. Everybody, even the guys, they ask girls, what do you do for a living? Nobody will not hey, what do you bring on the, what do you bring on the, what do they call it? What do you bring on the table? Nobody will not go ask, what is she bringing on the table? Why are you asking what she bring on the table? Sure, you want a good table. You want a good table that is not one-legged. That's why you're asking why you bring on the table. Because you don't want to sleep on the floor, right? That's the reason why she married young. Because she didn't know any other. She didn't know any other besides that. The parents did not teach her any other besides that. Don't blame her. Don't blame her. Stop shifting the blame on the girl. That's what she was expecting. That's what. No. Nobody expects that when they are walking into a relationship. Nobody. Even the ones that are even the same age, they don't expect abuse when they walk into a relationship. They expect mutual respect and understanding. They expect love. They expect teamwork. They don't expect a high Hitler. Nobody's expecting high Hitler. What you doing there? Sit down there. Do that there. Do that. Are you Goliath? I will end you. And I won't even blink. Now me go cry past anybody in that funeral. In fact, I will throw myself into the box because I know they are going to lift me up anyway. Nobody will leave me there. I bet they are going to leave me in the box. I'll throw myself to show that, how could you leave me? I will even dive inside. Benny, because I know all those undertakers, they will lift me up. They say, don't do that. Don't cry like that. It's too much. Benny, go and meet Jesus. Don't disturb my life. Rubbish. Do you know how hard it is to give birth? Every time you give birth like this, you see Jesus. Everybody that gave birth will tell you that I saw Jesus and I came back, and Jesus said, go back. You see the light. And then you, with your blockers, you'll be telling me, hey, that little rat. I be rat today. When you were parabolating all in Nigeria, showing how beauty I am. Everybody is envious of you. You this old man. Everybody is envious of you. You'll be see how the girl is glowing. Her glory shine past. Your own glory don't even expire since. Nobody the girl come lift your glory. Now they are looking at you like hot cake. Rubbish. I'll end you. I'll end you. And I'll even, in fact, I'll end you. After ending you, I'll spend 3 months in Kayamata house so that they can polish me and remove all this, what do they call it? What do they call it when you, when you date somebody for a long time and you're married and you have that connection? What soul tie? They'll wash all the soul tie away, polish my body pink. Come out of there. I'm brand new. 0 mileage. No body count. Start afresh. Penny. Because I'm a woman. Me that I can bring forth I can bring a child into your table like this. Now me, you want use play Ludo. Yes. Why not? Why not? Remove love. Put love in the bin. Would love help? If love could help somebody, would we be having women that are being abused every day for no reason? In fact, the poor ones are the even worst ones. The poor men are the even worst men. In because now them go beat the woman pass. If she had stayed with her boyfriend, she couldn't have enjoyed. Who knows? Maybe you be the one cheating on her more. Who knows? If I coulda, woulda, shoulda. If I coulda, woulda, shoulda. If what? He's abusive, he's abusive. End of. He is not a good husband. End of. How can you be abusing this girl? A young girl, you see the marriage now. See, when I see the marriage, you saw the marriage now. The clips are everywhere. Eh? Does that look like a marriage to you? Does it look like she's dressed for a marriage? Hey, we cannot blame Ned totally. She has to take the blame. How did she have to take it when she's got a lot of mother that is telling her for the highest bidder? All doors are closed. She doesn't have anywhere to find refuge. Her mother is selling her. Ned is abusing her. What do you want girl do? What do you want the girl to do? You've groomed her to the extent that now psychologically she thinks you are it. You are the it. She doesn't know any other. She doesn't know any better. Oh, I beg, you don't do.
Thank you, thick skin. Humanity can go ahead. I
Oh,
think after
thank
the humanity, we'll just
you.
end this.
Thank you so much. Okay, first and foremost, I just want to correct the misinformation the last speaker just said now about senator is more powerful than governor. Governor is more powerful than senator in every aspect. When it comes to financial level, power, you can't compare governor and senator together. Governor is more powerful than senator. That's just it. So I just want to correct that misinformation. Secondly, I think I listened to the last speaker, and I'm very happy to tell you that you make no sense. I took my time to listen to all your presentation, but at the end of the day, I didn't see any sense in all what you just said because we all understand that marriage is just like a black market. You know, when you go and buy black market items, it's until when you get home, you stay with it, you make use of it before you now say, "Oh God, I thank you. This thing favor me." That's all about marriage. The last speaker, she just been, biased with her emotion, opinions. But the truth of the matter is that when you are into marriage, you will know that marriage is not something that you just come on space and say, because you gave birth to somebody, you will hand in, you will do this. That's just a word of mouth that is not reasonable. So please have a second thought and believe that in the future you get married, you will start, come across the reality of life, what is all about marriage. All these things we are saying, you just listen to one side of I'm not supporting anybody, but the last speaker, she make no sense, many people are listening to your own presentation that are not married. What message are you passing to them? You make no sense, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you, humanity, guys. This space has been going on for long. We have all had fun.
Thank you for joining the space. I'm ending the space now.